I think our listener, whoever's listening, they know where to find us.
Right.
All right. Mm-hmm. It's live.
Oh, we're getting. Oof. Okay, that was quick. Yes. All right. Should we just get on into it? You're over here. Yeah. Is that recording?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Go.
Good. All right. What number are we? Okay.
196.
All right. Cena Studios. It's episode number 196 of Houston Wrestling Radio.
You want to try that again?
What happened?
You're sounding kind of rusty, buddy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was all right. You guys just kept on laughing. All right. Live from La Cocina Studios. It's episode 196. No, wait. How did I do that? I fucked that up.
You're saying episode. Don't say episode.
I was supposed to be the one screwing this up, and he'd saved me.
Yeah.
He's over here 0 for 2. A-Rod over here.
All right.
Don't say episode. Just say number. Houston Wrestling Radio.
Is that what I normally say?
Yeah.
What do I normally say?
Live from La Cocina Studios. This is 196. No, that doesn't sound
That
right.
doesn't sound right either. Yeah. Damn it. How did I used to pull up an old episode?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm back.
What an intro. There we go.
Yeah. Hey, Abel.
What do you mean, man?
Travis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've been,
Traveling?
around, I guess. No,
Traveling the world on a sabbatical.
Yeah. Right. So yeah.
Roaming the
I'm
world.
trying to not watch wrestling.
You failed miserably because you're back.
Yeah. Well.
Wearing a wrestling shirt
and
and a wrestling hat.
Yeah.
And you're all in black,
Yes.
like your typical wrestling fan.
Right.
That was the same shirt that Scott wore last week.
Scott actually got me this shirt.
That explains
That's
everything.
Scott's shirt. What the hell? We haven't seen him since last
Well, yeah,
week.
that's true.
Smells like beer.
Does it smell like a Scottishman?
It smells like Harbach.
Ah.
Oh my.
I'm gonna rinse out some Love Street right here on
Oh
this cup.
Lord. Oh. So, what we got going on? We got some CWC to talk about. We got SummerSlam coming up.
Oh,
Why
SummerSlam.
did you say about that?
Dude, you picked a bad time to come back.
Did
We're
I?
talking about
Oh,
everything.
hell. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. First, we have.
What the hell is this? Okay, I know what that is.
News.
Yeah.
From the Houston Wrestling Radio News Center.
Oh God.
Big news in the world of Impact Wrestling.
What?
Oh yeah.
We're starting off here.
What?
What?
Yeah.
I did pick the wrong week to come back.
What is he doing? Impact. Impact? Oh, is this the little? Is this the
There's
background?
no way the camera's picking it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Let's
okay.
pick it up. There you go.
Okay.
We have some changes backstage for Impact Wrestling.
Oh really?
Billy Corgan, who was helping out, he is now the world, as you know it, is president of Impact Wrestling now.
Wasn't he that already?
No, he was like a writer, creative. He wasn't like now. He's the president of Impact Wrestling. Dixie Carter is now CEO, so she's not doing creative stuff. She's got the
Say, hey, look at my titties. They're here Wednesday every
fucking around
Thursday.
here and there. Yeah. So she's got majority stock owner
Okay.
of TNA. Bill Corgan actually has a minority ownership in TNA, but he's now labeled as president of Impact Wrestling.
Okay.
He does all the moves.
Who was the
Yes.
president before?
Dixie.
Dixie was the president before.
All
Dixie's
those
now
all
CEO.
those little crazy shit that you see on Impact Wrestling, that was Dixie. Now
Sure.
Here, it looks like you're struggling with the analogy, so I'm gonna help you.
All right.
Jay-Z,
Uh-huh.
0.0001% of the
already
Brooklyn
lost
Nets. He moved them to Brooklyn. He changed the logo. He changed the uniform. So the guy with the lowest stock is the one making the big deals. That's
Okay.
Billy Corgan now.
Okay.
That was a big change. Well, one of them.
are we talking what? Which one?
Spoiler alert for anybody that cares, which is nobody.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure we lost
spoilers.
all our listeners already.
Spoilers in 3, 2, 1. We have some title changes.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, we already knew that Bobby Lashley he's the World Heavyweight Champ.
World champ, X Division
X-Division.
champ, tag champ, Diva champ, Legend
Wow,
champ.
he's
Yeah, everything.
But here's the thing. He's won the King of the Mountain title.
Okay.
Now, as per the rules of TNA, every 6 months or so, we're going to rename that title.
It's been about that time.
It's been about that time. So it is no longer. Once he won the title, they killed it off. Done.
Okay.
Now it is called the Grand Champion.
Yeah, the Grand Champion.
Yes, and this is set up.
The Grand Wizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to be like more like
right. Yes.
like MMA style rules as far as winning the belt.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to have judges to decide who the winner is, or whoever.
There's
wins
going
the
to be
bout.
3 5-minute rounds.
Yeah.
And
Tell me if you heard this before, kids.
yes. And after the 3 rounds are over, if there isn't a winner by pinfall or submission, then it's up to the judges to see who wins.
Okay.
In a
So,
fixed
all right.
match.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. In a fixed match, like, how are you actually going to keep the kayfabe on this by just doing the? Okay,
That's what the other belts in the other
no.
promotions are for.
Either listen. Either you're gonna have like 3 guys like us sitting there judging the match, and we're judging it as like fucking marks, like, oh man, this was a cool spot, this and that, whatever. Whoever was a better workhorse would be the guy that we would say won the match. But if you're trying to keep a kayfabe, you're going to have a judge that's going to judge it off of kayfabe, technical, who did the better with this and that, whatever. And what happens if the guy that was supposed to win accidentally does a big ass botch, but you still have to say, oh, he had the technically better sound match when he had like this glaring ass fucking big ass botch, but he's the guy that you picked to win.
You know what they really need to do with this to really spice things up a little bit, make an impact. Yeah.
Have Maria Kanellis hanging on a pole over the ring.
You have the internet for that. So what you can do is
Dingy!
Oh yeah. We retired them while you were gone. It didn't feel right to use them.
No.
Porsche kept fondling it, so we had to get rid of Porsche too.
Yeah. So if you're chatting with us, we might chime in every once in a while, but
yeah, I guess I should fire the thing up on my own cell phone.
Oh.
So what they should really do to change things up, these 3 judges that we said they're gonna have, just pull random marks out of the crowd.
That's what we should do. Pull random marks out of the crowd.
You want to have some fun with that? There you go.
Yeah.
You get a 10. You get a 10. You get a 10. Everybody gets a 10.
One time, they're gonna get Bret Hart as a judge.
Oh,
God. Yeah. All right. So I think there's.
Y'all don't have any positives about that at all?
I don't see what's gonna work out, man.
Well, about the title or about Billy Corgan?
The match. The match. The stipulations in the match. There's times at me as a UFC watcher where I'm watching a guy survive a minute worth of choke or a minute worth of armbar or ground and pound just so he can survive the clock,
right?
As opposed to having outside interference or some other chicanery. I think they've been watching enough of the Cruiserweight Classics to see, like, you know what? We could try to mix some kind of realism into this and kind of make it work.
If they can make it work, I'm all for it. But I don't know if they're gonna be able to make it work though.
The title itself, the name, it's dumb. The fact that they're renaming this title has been passed around more than Lita, it's dumb too. The fact that they're actually offering up a different kind of match that you don't normally see on all the other mainstream television, that's got my interest enough that I'll give it the benefit of the doubt for a bit.
Are you down with it being Billy Corgan? And are you seeing positive things coming out of Billy Corgan being in charge of creative TNA?
That's hard, though.
Yeah, that's really hard because we don't know what his ideas have been already.
He's been around for about a year now.
He's been around, but what actually came from him? Like, was he the guy that came up with fucking Brother Nero and deleted and all that?
That's like saying 4 weeks in, hey, the brand split, is it worth it? Like, you can't really, you can't make, well, we'll get into that later.
Well, see, that's the thing, though. You're judging the brand split off of what you have on the telly, like whether or not the brand split itself is good or not. What we're trying to judge here is Billy Corgan a good guy to head up stuff? And the thing is,
how long will it take for us to make that decision?
Yeah, how do we know whatever actually happens on the telly is something that was directly from Billy Corgan?
Now we'll know.
Even then, like, we see something on TNA right now and we like it. Can we explicitly say, hey, I like that?
No, because that was recorded 6 months ago.
Oh, well, that's true.
Okay, so that's a stupid question. Fuck that. All right. So, all right. Next up, we have going into some WWE news.
Oh, okay. News. Yay.
Yeah.
WWE.
Yeah.
You sure nobody pissed in that cup?
Well, I hope it wasn't Del Rio or Paige.
If they piss in this cup, they're pretty clean. Because
if it was Paige, I'd be curious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wouldn't be the first time.
So anyway, yeah, big news today. Del Rio was suspended for 30 days, first violation of wellness policy.
He will be tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, Chris. Yes,
Yeah.
he will be suspended tomorrow. And then a few hours later.
Oh, so anybody at the house show at Timbuktu tonight?
Hey, we can't be like, we have to be right on.
Oh,
news.
yeah, be accurate.
Yeah.
Fox News, everyone. No,
Yeah.
we need to get this right.
So, and then a few hours later, Paige was also suspended for 30 days.
Ooh.
Wellness violation.
Wellness policy.
That beaver tranquilizer strikes again.
Yeah.
Fucking beat rice.
So, what do we think about this?
I
The
don't.
couple
I don't
that
know.
piece together leaves together.
This has been like, this has come out for what, a few months or a couple months now that they've been dating, and then it's all speculation that that's when the brand split happened. She went to Raw, he went to SmackDown just to kind of prove a point, for them. But it seems like ever since word got out that they were going out, seems like
Ever since Abel left.
yeah.
Maybe a little.
Dick!
Maybe a little bit before, because
Yeah.
I remember talking about
Yeah.
them getting together.
But now it's just like, where are they at now? Like, I don't know. It's just Paige has got seems like she's got a bad reputation. Maybe not from this, but from Total Divas and everything else.
Bad reputation.
See, I used to like that song, and then you just.
No.
What else have we got?
All right, so I saw this today.
Whoa, hold on. We don't want to throw out wild speculation as to what it was that got them suspended.
Chlamydia. Next.
Same batch of brownies. I don't know.
Okay.
All right. So
Did you have something more to give? Or we're going to do just cards that gets humanity version of Del Rio versus Paige?
Del Rio shouldn't have used that tainted butt plug. I don't know.
ooh, you went to a dark place.
Yeah, well, I mean, Paige likes the dark.
That does explain
Yeah.
why Scott's not here either.
Sorry, Gabby.
And he's wearing a shirt. Coincidence? I think not.
Okay, the squared circle.
Mhm.
He got it in Chicago.
Mhm, yeah.
Oh, and I realized I'm wearing CM Punk hat. I got a whole Chicago thing going on here. You know what? I couldn't tell
Mark.
people that I did go on vacation. Told them I went to Chicago.
But you already screwed that up.
Yeah, I
so.
screwed it up. Yeah, I just.
Hey, speaking of CM Punk.
Our UFC topic.
Oh,
Part 1 of 4.
Yeah.
The evolution of Punk on Fox Sports.
We checked it out.
so wait a second. WWE Network has a thing up about CM Punk.
No.
No?
No.
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 Who?
This is Fox Sports.
Fox Sports.
No, FS1.
FS1.
FS1,
yeah, because
okay.
they have a deal with UFC.
Wait.
They air preliminary matches before UFC cards, and they're the ones that are building this 4-part episode to build Punk's matchup for his inevitable fall.
So this is a UFC thing.
Yeah.
So UFC is talking about the evolution of Punk.
When it has
Somebody who
nothing-
hasn't even done anything. So the evolution
Whose
is
power level is 97 on the
yeah,
game.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. I
That's
don't
a
know.
touchy subject.
I don't know why you need 4 episodes. I'm going to sum it all up for you right now. The evolution of Punk. Punk used to wrestle. He came over here and he trained. He got injured. He trained. He talked smack. He trained. We think he's going to debut.
This is only part
there
one.
You go.
This is only part 1.
No, that's it. That's all the episodes. That's all you need. That's it. There.
He has a point.
Like, what is there
Like
to
he
evolve?
read the description off of
He's
Dish
still-
Network.
He's still a 10 CP Ratata. Like, he hasn't evolved at all in UFC.
It's your fucking fault for not taking him to the gym, bitch.
I guess so.
But in hindsight,
What just happened?
Pokemon No segment.
That's why I feel nauseous.
What did you think of the episode? When it
good.
was done.
I liked it.
What part got your attention the most?
The training sessions, I thought.
Right. Not any fucking matches because, he hasn't done any
Well,
matches.
technically, Durant
Training? Really? We're talking about training? Training. Really?
4 weeks in, and he already had his first match at the training facility. A
Okay.
legit 3-round sparring fight. And he lasted the first round, got tapped out the second round, showed a lot of promise in that third round before he got
He was
tapped out
reversing
again.
and stuff, yeah.
He was in a couple of moves where, as I was watching, like, just fucking tap out now, and he got out of it. There's potential. There's a little bit of potential there. This is only the 4th week. His first fight.
Who's he fighting?
It's part of the group. It's part of the
It's-
training camp.
Yeah.
So
but
another jabroni.
No, he was 6-2. The guy that
That's
he
right.
fought.
Yeah. No, but the funny thing was, like, after all that, the coach is talking to him as he's taking his gear off, and he's like, "Yeah, normally I don't do that to people. Normally,
with no black belt, no training. We don't do a simulated fight.
Yeah.
But you had a simulated fight, and you did a lot better than anybody.
This is an experiment for me. You know, you're
the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was cool. No, it was cool, dude.
Anthony Pettis, the dude that bounced off the cage to kick a guy in the face and knock him the fuck out in
yeah, I think so.
He's actually in that same training camp in Rufus Sport, and he was actually giving Punk some pointers, and a couple other guys too that are known fighters. I haven't watched it in a while, so like they're not known to me, but enough guys in there to be like, well, he's getting decent training there.
It was good. Like, I enjoyed it. Like, it was him like driving on the road, telling, like, you know, his progression, not his progression, but like his transition from wrestling to starting to train, and his doubts and all the people doubting him,
his motivations, even if he loses, if it gets one kid to try something that everyone's telling him it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Like a wrestling career.
Yeah.
Then in a podcast world, like telling them that, and he still does it anyway and succeeds, then that's all that really that Punk really matters.
And so
like
at
the end of the day, he's already got money and he's sleeping with AJ. What the fuck does he need UFC for?
Yeah, you get to see AJ on the screen again, right?
Wow.
Oh, AJ. I think someone needs to take off their CM Punk hat. You're really thinking about it. He didn't put up a fight or anything. All right.
And his representative shirt too.
I'm sorry, baby. I didn't know.
What else have we got?
All right.
That for posting.
Apparently, WWE trademarked Grand Metallic.
Very nice.
Wait, what about Grand Metallic? What did he do?
WWE trademarked the name.
Oh.
So take it for what it's worth. We might be seeing more of him.
You only saw one match of Grand Metallic? The first round?
I believe so, yeah.
We've seen two. Main roster or NXT?
Cruiserweight division.
NXT.
I'm thinking NXT too.
I hope you're both wrong and you both die.
Here's the problem. Show me.
Whoa, that escalated quickly.
In this decade, show me a Hispanic or Mexican wrestler that they've actually done something good with. Consistently.
Del Rio?
Wait, what'd you say?
In this decade, show me a Hispanic wrestler or a Mexican wrestler that WWE booking has treated correctly.
They only have two. They have Sin Cara and Kalisto.
And Del Rio. You just mentioned him.
Oh, that guy too. He's already suspended. I already forgot about him. But what do you want, dude? They got to build it somewhere. They got to. We've had this conversation off camera before. Like they're about to bring in the cruiserweight division. They're gonna need more guys. That's gonna be one of your guys.
Yeah, for NXT.
He's not paying attention to what I'm saying.
No, I get it. You're saying that there's basically a deficit on Raw, so why not put him on Raw?
If they keep having commercials for the cruiserweights are coming, then
this motherfucker should be one of the ones.
Yeah,
I get you.
Yeah. All right. One last thing here. A couple of trainers that we know in the Performance Center, Adam Pearce and Sarah Del Rey.
Yeah,
they've been promoted. They're now full-time.
Now they're the presidents of TNA.
No. No. They're now full-time producers for the main roster.
Ooh, very nice.
Yeah, so there's going to be some shakeups in NXTs.
Well, I think that they've already found maybe somebody to replace or fill that void, right?
Hornswoggle!
No,
a lot better than that. Scotty 2 Hotty.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
All right.
That's not you heard?
No, I thought we were going with HBK. He's now going to be a coach.
Yeah, he's a full-time coach.
Yeah.
Okay.
He actually relocated to Orlando. Must be nice.
Sucker. So no, I heard Scotty 2 Hotty was going to be potential.
Oh, see, I didn't know about Scotty 2 Hotty.
Yeah. But so Shawn Michaels is going to be in Performance Center?
Yeah, Performance Center. He's going to be training.
That's good.
Yeah. That's good for Brennan.
Dude, I was like lucky Brennan, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
He chokes on a super kick.
All right. But that's all.
I don't know if HBK could get up that high with the super kick anymore.
Sweet shin music.
Oh,
Brennan better respect his elders and get on his knees.
Oh my. Okay, but that's all I have for news. So let's get on with the show.
HBK Senpai.
Cruiserweight Classic. There were two matches this week.
Ooh, okay.
Second round.
I didn't watch.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You're coming back like rehab.
The
longest journey starts with a single kick. We had Grand Metalik, and we had Tajiri.
Uh-huh.
What'd you think?
I thought this was gonna be match of the week. It was good. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
You say that in past tense, like you thought it was going to be.
Yeah,
a match.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great way to open the show. They had the recap videos of both guys in the first round. They had updated videos. They had Tajiri speaking in Japanese, which I love. Dude, a part of me felt a little bad that Tajiri lost because I felt like Grand Metalik was a bigger challenge for Tajiri, move-wise. Like, I felt like it looked like Tajiri had to work harder in this match than he did in this first round match. And if he would have pulled this off in this match, if he would have made it to the quarterfinals, then from there, everything would have been gravy. But even in this loss, dude, Tajiri looked fucking good.
He did. He showed a lot of submissions. Dude, I know he has submission holds, the tarantula and all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not what WWE ever showcased of him.
He's always Japanese buzzsaw. I mean, he's
Kicks. My
striking.
style kick.
Yeah, his kicks is what's going to kill you, not the submissions. But dude, he was pulling out not even just like submissions, but like counters into submissions. Like this is a side of Tajiri I haven't seen. That surprised me. Like
That's a guy that needs to be on Raw.
46-year-old, yeah, and he can still
46, he can still go. The videos that WWE's posted on their Facebook page of him being backstage with William Regal and rekindling that little love affair. Dude,
That's when he's beyond NXT.
okay.
Like someone pisses off William Regal. All right, Sunshine.
Bitch!
No, Sunshine.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's when you bring out the Tajiri to do his bidding for him. Yeah,
Where's my buzzsaw?
it's made in Japan.
hammer? Nah. Screwdriver? Nah. Buzzsaw. I don't know. So it was your match of the week candidate.
It was a candidate.
Okay, so neat thing here. It might have been your pick. Might that have been changed with the following match? Kota Ibushi from New Japan against Cedric Alexander from Ring of Honor.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man. This is. I think the difference between the two matches, what really made this one stand out more than the first one, was this was more of a solid match. Like it built up a lot of back and forth, and of course there's false finishes, but it took a lot to get there, and everything made sense. There's no, I can't think of any bad spots or anything in the match, but it was I thought it was more of a showcase for Cedric.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Maybe it's because it's so funny. This is what's going to happen when we have a tournament.
Heartbreakers.
Yeah. But Ibushi was going back to this crowd. Everybody knows him from New Japan. But then Cedric comes out.
He started winning them over slowly but surely. The crowd started split in half.
And Dan O'Brien, he kept going on about Cedric Alexander and cutting that weight and doing all these spots and this, and the whole total package just it fit for this match.
I think what the first match, the strength of the first match was the technicality, the moves, Tajiri and Grand Metalik. This match with Ibushi and Cedric Alexander, there was a lot more of intensity, a lot more emotion. You can see the look on Cedric's face when he's like pulling out all the stops.
Yeah. Like
Ring of Honor main event. Imagine him versus Moose at freaking Supercard that we saw in Dallas.
Yes, that was a great match.
I felt like that's what we got out of Cedric.
Okay.
And even with Kota Ibushi at times, you can see that he was starting to get frustrated that he was hitting him with a lot, and by now he should have been dead, and he was still ticking.
Yeah.
And you can see it on both of their faces.
This is an American. He shouldn't be taking this strong style.
Yeah. And then even Brian and Ronaldo like pushing over at some point, like, hey, this is a 20-minute time limit. At some point, if they don't finish it, they're both out. So you had that extra drama in there. It's like, okay, it's not outside interference that could finish this match. It could be them just beating the shit out of each other to the point where neither one of them lose till they both lose. And dude, it was solid. I liked it a lot.
That was the one thing I had on my notes was solid. I don't know how else to put it. Like there was no, I can't think of any like flaws in the match. It was just a solid match.
Would you have been heartbroken if Cedric won and Kota lost?
See, I don't have any real attachment to Ibushi, so like it could have gone either way for me.
Okay.
Matter if you actually want to break it down, I have more connection to Cedric than I do Ibushi because it's Ring of Honor.
Okay.
So if you want to say like who's your favorite your pick to win, I root for Cedric. Now, that gets us onto the post match. Okay, so you didn't watch it.
No, I have no idea what you're
He
talking
mentioned it in the beginning. The crowd was heavily favored for Coda. As the match went on, the divide was 50-50. Coda won. The crowd cheered for both of the guys.
Mhm.
They went to the desk with Corey Graves.
The end of the show.
They
pretty
ended
much.
the show like
Yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
And then we got a Marvel Studios bonus credit, or what we used to do is B-roll.
Okay.
Cedric Alexander's in the aisleway, about to leave, crying, and the fans are chanting for them. They're clapping for him.
No, what are they chanting though?
And then they start chanting. I'm getting goose. Look at this. I'm getting goosebumps while I'm describing it. Take it over. Go.
They are chanting.
Please sign Cedric.
Yeah, please sign Cedric. The whole crowd, the whole arena, the whole crowd is chanting that.
What do you expect from that?
WWE Illinois.
Oh, well, wow.
Okay.
All right.
So what happened next?
So he's looking around the crowd. People are chanting, please sign Cedric. And right after that, Triple H walks out, puts his arm around him, and he just kind of nods. And
Shakes his hand, and they both walk out together
Oh wow.
as a sign of this is 99.9% sure. Y'all are fucking getting Cedric Alexander.
like Triple H, like, it's like, okay. And then he shook his hand, and they both walked out.
Wow. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think that's good.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah. And that's the show. We're getting 3 matches next week.
Hold on. You said that the first match was a match of the week.
Yeah, right. Candidate, but it wasn't his favorite.
Candidate, right. And so now, is that first match now Tajiri and Metallic not even a candidate anymore?
Oh, it's a candidate.
It's still a candidate. Okay, well then what about this match that we just discussed?
That's another candidate.
It's another candidate?
Might be my pick.
Might be your pick? All right, what about you, Dick?
It's another candidate.
Okay.
It might be my pick.
Okay. All
But we
right.
still got some more meat on this plate. so-
All right. People, what do you guys say? Anybody out there watching?
You know what? Don't even talk.
No?
Just do what you just did with your hand and just gaze into the camera. The people have been missing that Undertaker pose, that come hither stare.
I was supposed to kind of be like The Rock, but okay. Undertaker's
Well, you
alive.
failed miserably.
There you go. Look at that.
That's Undertaker.
Yeah.
I would get down on my knee, but then I'll be out of frame. Right.
It's not like you're not used to being on your knee though.
Well, yeah, but I'll be out of frame. You got to make sure you stay in frame.
I can move the camera.
Oh. Well then.
What the fuck are you doing still sitting down?
Hey.
Oh no! Oh jeez! Now he call me out. See? All right. Let's see.
The people demand
gimmick.
you.
This is the gimmick for me coming back. All right. I don't have the long hair anymore. I can't pull it off. But
You never.
Get you a mop head or something.
There you go, people. That's just for y'all. Oh, we got more viewers. We got more viewers.
did we?
Yes.
More viewers? Holy crap! All right. Oh wait, hey, actually, somebody said something. Match of the week pick, yes. Daryl Hughes. Daryl, which
All
one?
right.
Which one are you talking about? Which was match of the week pick for you? Is it Ced versus Bushi?
Well, that's what we were talking about.
Well, because I also mentioned the other match in there.
Nobody cares about the
Tajiri.
first match.
Nobody gives a shit about Tajiri because he's an old ass man. Forget that guy. Okay, fine.
Well, I'm no Triple H, but yeah, I mean.
I'm the Willie Regal, but you know.
Oh boy, where's my goddamn hat?
So that's it for the Cruiserweight Classic.
Got down on my knees and did the whole thing while you just put the camera right on my bald spot. You dick.
Yeah, to come. That's what you get for leaving for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Got a lot of jokes we got to catch up on.
Ah.
Guy. So, Takeover.
Yes, he did mean Ibushi versus Alexander.
Oh, wait. Oh, Travis.
Oh, you know what? Jim Keel is saying that should be match of the year. Whoa, wow. Okay.
Before we get into WWE, do you want to do a little ROH, maybe New Japan talk or anything?
Well, Takeover was NXT. Oh, you want to do the
What?
other stuff?
I said
Huh?
ROH.
Okay.
What?
Yeah. Hey.
My little stunt there threw him off.
Yeah.
For anybody that's interested, because I've already invited you guys, Survival of the Fittest in November, 2-night tournament. The winner of this tournament gets a shot at the Ring of Honor World Title at Wrestle Kingdom 11 in Japan in January. The first night on Thursday, it's going to be in Arlington, Texas.
Arlington.
Yeah, not Dallas, not Fort Worth, Arlington.
So it's going to be in Jerry World?
No.
Okay.
Ring of Honor, fool.
Hey, if it was going to be Jerry World, I'd be fucking impressed.
The second night, Friday night, it's actually going to be back at the old Shrine Auditorium in San Antonio.
Ooh.
I think it's $25 general admission, standing room only,
It's usually what it is.
and then $30 is the cheapest guaranteed seat. And I'm planning on going out there. There's a possibility that a couple of other people might, but it's November. We got time.
Yeah.
But this weekend,
There you go. Yeah.
Death Before Dishonor. Somehow we stumbled upon watching Ring of Honor last night because we needed fast forward juice on Monday. As if the Punk documentary wasn't enough, we needed more fast forward juice. So we caught up on some Ring of Honor. The one thing that caught our attention the most was the contract signing between Adam Cole, and Jay Lethal.
Yeah.
So for us that have been out of the loop, we found out why Jay Lethal's bald.
Yeah.
And that's because the Young Bucks and Adam Cole, who technically through stipulations from matches before, no more heavyweight title match. Right. So Cole was never supposed to get another heavyweight title match.
Yeah.
Okay.
They shaved Jay Lethal bald, and Jay Lethal begged McGuinness to give him this world title match just so he can get even. And that's the only reason that Adam Cole has this match. But that's the main event for Death Before Dishonor. Adam Cole versus Jay Lethal, the aerodynamic Jay Lethal.
Which, let's face it,
Exhibit A.
that's a long time coming. He really needs, like, you keep making fun of me about my hair thinning out. That dude's hair, ooh, it was really thinning out.
Yeah.
And trying to keep that going with the cornrows, ooh, no. It just wasn't a good look, my man.
No.
Yeah, but doing the aerodynamic thing, he was all right.
Yeah. It's 2 miles per the gallon now extra in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it works like that.
It does for me. Well, that's the main event, but there's some other matches. We're going to run down the card real quick. The World Television Champion, Bobby Fish, is going to defend against Mark Briscoe. Triple threat match for the ROH World Tag Team titles. Tetsuya Naito and Evil versus Michael Elgin and Tanahashi and The Addiction.
Evil?
Yeah.
The dude's name is Evil.
They rebranded Sonata. That's his new name, Evil.
Evil.
Is he a bad guy?
If he's a face and his name is Evil, I'm done.
Welcome back to the Attitude Era.
Oh, jeez.
Non-title match. Kazuchika Okada, IWGP champ, goes against Dalton Castle, 1-on-1.
Okay.
Here's the fun one. The one that I want to see.
Okay, go ahead.
Silas Young against Shibata.
Shibata bread?
Yeah.
That guy too.
Toasty on both sides.
What?
Yeah. Do you remember Wrestle Kingdom where Tomohiro Ishii, the short bald stuff,
Yes,
like a pit bull, got kicked by the guy in red trunks?
Yes.
That's the guy.
Okay.
The guy in red. Chaos, Rocky Romero Beretta and Toru Yano against Bullet Club, the Japanese part of Bullet Club. Jihiro,
Bullet Club, not Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Bullet Club, the ones that you don't really know.
We've seen this before in San Antonio. Jay Briscoe is fighting Hangman Page. Hangman Page, or Adam Page against Jay Briscoe.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know how those matches are.
This was the first time on the show that we watched. That was the first time I got a chance to see the whole new Hangman gimmick.
With the noose and everything.
Yeah, like that was. I mean, it's actually, we use this term every once in a while. Turn him heel, turn him face, but turn him interesting.
Yeah,
I think it's turn him interesting.
For you, really?
Yeah,
it takes a lot for people to turn you interesting.
Yeah, shut up. So it was just different, because he's so blah like before. And this is
like facial hair. He changed the tone of voice.
He was
the noose just looks ominous.
He was a less interesting Adam on the card.
Yeah.
There's
not a joke in there. He
was.
He sucked.
Yeah.
And then number one contenders match for the television title: Lio Rush, Jay White, Donovan Dijak, and Kamatichi from New Japan.
Jay White, the
Spawn.
Less interesting Jay on the card. Right.
Jay White, the guy that plays Spawn, right?
Yeah. He dropped the Michael because there's too many Michaels there.
Yeah.
There's already Michael Elgin on the card. I don't want to do a statement.
Yeah.
So,
Michael Elgin. Yeah.
So that's the pay-per-view.
All these white dude names.
In case you haven't gotten enough wrestling this weekend, because we have SummerSlam on Sunday, we have Takeover on Saturday. Anybody in the Houston area also has Summer of Champions from Reality Wrestling also on Saturday. Friday is Death Before Dishonor at 8 o'clock Central Time.
Cool.
The Reality Wrestling, Kurt Angle's going to be there.
Oh,
yeah. He's going to be doing a VIP meet and greet.
Of course.
Yeah.
Which Scott owes me, because I met Kurt Angle when they first had the TNA house show here. Scott took the picture of me and Kurt, fucking deleted it.
Oh, really?
I can't find it. He can't find it. Dick!
Is that kind of like the picture that we can never find of me, you, and our friend David?
Wrestle Hall of Fame, all
Hall of
our
Fame?
shoots, we know where to find it. We just don't want to go digging there.
Well, at least I think we know where to find it,
Yeah.
and we can't go dig in there, but we're not.
You
sure.
won't.
Well.
Give me one of those masks that the Japanese wear. I'll go for it.
Oh, Lord. One of the mask the Japanese wear.
I broke Travis. His head's broken. He's just staring down at his shirt.
Oh God.
Is one of your match of the week candidates from New Japan? A match that we all watched.
It's a candidate. I don't know. Maybe you hyped it up too much for me. I don't know.
And that's the problem we always do with each other.
Okay. Well, what's the match? Because we'll talk about it real quick.
It is the main event from the B block of the last second to last night of the G1 Climax. It was Tetsuya Naito versus Kenny Omega.
Oh, Naito. Yeah, that's the company that makes Pokemon Go.
It's Niantic. Dick.
Continue.
Yeah, and the drama in the story was Kenny Omega had to beat Naito to get the victory. If there was a draw or if he lost, he was out. A bunch of crazy ass spots. A spot that y'all saw on Facebook that I had no idea because I didn't see it.
Yeah, I don't even care about the spots.
Yeah, I don't care about the spot either.
The one thing that really kind of stood out for me is the I don't want to say the word psychology, but like the
leg.
belly.
The leg.
Darling.
The left knee. Kenny Omega was selling that pretty much the whole match, really.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from a spot or two.
Yeah, but it wasn't like WWE like forgetting to.
Yeah,
sell.
I mean, we were kind of making fun of it while it was happening. We were kind of giving him a hard time, like, oh, now he's not selling the leg. But like comparatively speaking to other wrestling that we've seen before,
but
like,
it was just subtle
he did
nuances
pretty good.
that he was doing. Like when he was trying to run, he couldn't run. Like he was. It wasn't like overtly like overselling, but it was like he had to get to the other side of the ring, so he was running, but he was like putting a slight limp on his run. He wasn't very quick. There's a couple times we tried to pick him up, and he couldn't do it because so there's different things.
Naito did a belly to back suplex that was a win-win because if he would have hit with the suplex, then obviously he hit him with the suplex. Omega reversed out and landed on his feet and instantly sold that he hit himself up, that he landed on the bad knee and went right back to the corner.
Yeah.
And Naito's just sitting there with that shit-eating grin that I got him either way.
Yeah.
And that right now might be my front runner for the pick because of the psychology, because there were moves that even y'all were like, oh, that's nice. I haven't seen that.
That's true.
Rocky Romero's commentary fit in perfectly with Kevin Kelly and Steve Corino.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like the CWC, the drama of the clocks, like, oh man, if this match ends, then they're both out. They're screwed. And compared to the night before, where the main event was Okada versus Tanahashi, and that again went to a draw. So it was suck if dude end to the last two nights before the final with a draw. And the thing that I like the most about this match is that they sold the finisher. There were 3 different times in this match that Naito countered the finisher. Mm-hmm. There wasn't no finisher kicks. There wasn't no 47 super kicks. There wasn't 6 tombstones. Naito knew if he got hit with this one-winged angel, he was out. So he countered it 3 different ways until he finally got hit, and when he got hit, he was out. That's the front runner. I don't know if that's my pick yet.
I'll give you that the finisher actually was a finish.
And that's the last time. I can't remember the last time somebody sold a finisher like protected a finish like that.
But here's the thing, dude. Like throughout the match, they were killing each other. Like they put over like how hard the apron was, and he just like damn near broke him in half on it. Like different things like that. They would have looked really well and worked really well if they pinned him with that move that he did several times. And it's like, oh no, he's still okay.
No, and it's the fighting spirit.
Yeah. No, that's just me being
old man Travis.
Yeah. But just like, come on, dude. Like some of those moves that you don't have to have those as a false finish.
That's true.
You know, like you don't always have to. You don't have to drag out the match and do all these high impact moves. Because it does take away a little bit of the flow of the match. Like, you just damn near kill this guy, but yet he's still running around and doing all these high, And it's not just this match. This is the state of wrestling just in general. But yeah, But anyway, that's
I mean, that's something that's just been escalating and escalating.
Ask Vader about it. He'll tell you.
Yeah, I mean, shit, since like the 80s, you know.
Whoa,
No, I didn't even say that because I was even talking about it while we were watching that match. I said, oh, you know, for as much you see like DDTs have been diluted, you know, hey, you haven't seen the Rude Awakening, you know, diluted because, you know, Kenny Omega actually did a Rude Awakening there.
Right.
So it was like, oh, well, that's nice. But, you know, still, like, that was a finisher for a guy that was like multiple time Intercontinental champion.
There's at least half a dozen finishers or moves that could have been finishers in that match.
Yeah.
That didn't have to be water.
That's my point.
Yeah, no, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, I thought you were saying something else.
No, I'm agreeing.
All right.
Me too.
Okay.
But that's the mention for New Japan. Omega wound up winning the finals against Hiroki Goto. So as of right now, Wrestle Kingdom 11, the main event for the title is Okada versus Kenny Omega.
All right, let me ask you a question. This match that we just talked about with Kenny Omega, did that technically happen this week? Or are we like behind?
That happened over the weekend.
Okay, that happened over the weekend. So that is
the 13th, I think.
So that's eligible for match of the week.
Mhm.
I would like to say that would be my match of the week candidate, and so far probably my pick because I didn't watch the stuff from NXT or CWC. So that's just me. So if I'm missing out on the Cedric Alexander stuff, and
I would say go back and watch CWC to get
Okay.
Yeah.
We could retroactively hold this off.
No. Go ahead, because I was like had half a week. So if you guys want to overvote me, overrule, or if
But even then, that's
the
not
people want to overrule. What do you say, guys?
We'll know by the end of the show what the picks are,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
Okay. Well, I mean, we already have Jim Keel's vote. Yes, his opinion.
I think we got through enough of the appetizers, the chips and salsa, the breadsticks. Let's get into the heavy stuff.
Chips and salsa and breadsticks. That just doesn't sound good.
Sounds delicious.
You want breadsticks. I want chips and salsa. You are the one that's sitting in the middle because you want to just pick off of both of our plates.
Oh, okay.
See? Yeah, your cheat day.
I can't do that shit no more.
Nobody has to know about it, man. That's why you keep coming every Wednesday.
So we're filming.
Right. It's not about hiding it from people. It's about making sure that, like, never mind. Go ahead.
Randy will find it in my poop.
No, the doctor will find it in my blood. It's different.
Your doctor's a vampire?
Sometimes, yeah. They have to take your blood.
Dr. Acula.
Wait.
Yeah, Mitch Hedberg.
Yeah.
Dick. Takeover is happening this Saturday.
Oh, fuck.
9 o'clock, 8 Central.
Oh, fuck.
Why are you saying that? It's Takeover, Brooklyn. Back to
Yeah,
Brooklyn.
you know, like quadruple booked already for Saturday.
Quadruple
Priorities.
Yeah.
I want to know about this quadruple book.
Uh-huh.
What's number one? What did you know of first?
What I know of first, so we're going in chronological order. Aaron's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
That comes around every year, though.
Well, that is true. Yeah.
And he's taking up a whole fucking weekend. Just pick a day and run with it. Just throw a dart at a calendar and fucking just. Again, you're stressing yourself too much, and you're leaving for that.
Celebrate all week. Yeah. Well, actually, he is doing an all weekend thing. So.
Okay, what else? What else?
Randy's friend Amanda's birthday. Then
What else we got?
ROW and NXT.
So what are you gonna do, brother?
I don't know. Probably go to ROW.
Dang. You're gonna sleep on the couch for a couple of days and you go, oh, W.
Wait.
I'm single and I'm straight edge enough to tell you, bitch, you better go with your girlfriend to your friend's birthday. Fuck everyone and everything else.
Unless it's our girls' thing.
Unless it's one of those Tupperware parties, but instead of Tupperware, they bring another kind of plastic.
Oh,
Giggity. Then in that case, you better send us the directions, bitch.
NXT.
Takeover. The main event, right off the top. Samoa Joe,
Wait,
Shinsuke
put it
Nakamura.
What?
Nakamura versus Mojo
What's your anticipation level?
For the title.
NXT title.
for the title. Anticipation level 9.
Ooh. Abel.
I haven't watched NXT for the last like 3 weeks, so
You know who Samoa Joe is, right?
Yeah,
You know who Shinsuke Nakamura is, right?
yeah,
First
yeah.
time ever for the
All right.
title. What's your anticipation level?
on paper.
Even on knowing nothing. This is the best part of this week.
Okay.
On knowing nothing. What's
Just
your
put
anticipation
those
level?
2 names on the piece of paper. 7.
Okay.
See, what you just said, that's why I'm a 9. However, on top of that, these last couple weeks of Samoa Joe getting on the mic in the middle of the ring, bitching at William Regal about how he's Samoa Joe he's been gold these last couple weeks for me as far as champ heel champ, taking no shit for nobody, and just getting everybody's face. Like one was Mojo Rawley.
He killed Mojo Rawley.
Yeah,
Good.
Feared in a jobber match just to beat the shit out of both of them.
Well, and to get on the stage.
Because
that was gonna be his time. Damn everybody else.
I know I'm going out of order in this game because of what you said. Joe's done so well in this month building up to this match that it would be a shame in his first legitimate feud after Finn Balor with a championship for him to lose. Shinsuke Nakamura hasn't lost in 6 months. And that was in New Japan when he gave up the title to Kenny Omega, the Intercontinental Championship in New Japan. Right now, he's undefeated. He can take a loss and be all right, especially if you want to set up a brand new rivalry to head up your NXT, the next phase of NXT going on for the rest of the year. I've got Joe winning this.
Wow, that's funny that you say that because right during the you saying that on the live chat, our friend Jim pretty much said the same thing. Nakamura doesn't need the title.
Not today.
Yeah. He doesn't need a title, and on top of that, you just said rivalry, right?
Rivalry.
So with this draft just happened and them taking some of these out, I don't see them moving anybody else anytime soon from NXT.
Yeah, all the moves got moved.
Yeah,
I think.
Sorry, Bailey.
It wouldn't shock me if the next draft is next year, and this is at least a year guaranteed of this is what you got.
They need that time to rebuild that roster. Yeah, honestly, they do.
Go hug yourself, Bailey. Ooh.
Snapchat me the pictures. Yeah. Who do you have winning this? On paper, just willy-nilly.
On paper, willy-nilly? On paper, not knowing anything, taking away the...
Close your eyes and talk, basically.
I would think Nakamura. I would think. But again, not knowing anything else, whatever, yeah, okay. I would like, okay, yeah, probably
with his momentum that he has.
Yeah, from the momentum that I've seen him a month ago.
Yeah.
You know?
He's getting a super push right now, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
My thing is, I'm saying Joe's going to win by DQ. He's just going to beat the shit out of him, or he's going to get a chair and just go crazy. Or...
He's going to take Nakamura's nose back.
Yes.
One of the promos that Nakamura was doing to tease Joe was calling out Nakamura, and Nakamura walks out to the ring, and William Regal's like, no, bitch, we're not having this. Get all security. We're breaking this up. We can't have this
What
fight.
They should have done for Orton.
Yeah. And so everybody's holding back Joe, and Nakamura's like, I'm cool. What I got to? Cool. And he just starts taunting Joe, and then he goes right up to Joe, and he goes like this.
Mr. Miyagi. Mr. Miyagi. Yeah.
And that no,
he really did that.
And the best part, Joe sold that shit like $1 million, like he was gonna rape him in every hole in Nakamura's body. For that.
He might as well slap him in the face. Oh wait, yeah, he did that right after that too.
Wow.
Yeah, my anticipation level for this build up to this match is at a 10.
Yeah. Okay. Samoa Joe did what?
Samoa Joe, he's in it. So.
And Nakamura.
Yeah.
If Samoa Joe wasn't, if Samoa Joe didn't have it for you, Nakamura has it for you.
Yeah.
But that's like the main event. That's the biggest thing that's being pushed right now in NXT. To me, that's when I think of NXT the last few weeks, it's been this feud. But what are some other matches that we have?
I'm right down underneath it. Rematch for the women's title. Asuka versus Bailey. Abel on paper alone. What do you think of that? What's your anticipation level for the
Asuka versus Bailey?
Rematch. Yeah.
Before we fill you in.
5 on paper, 0 for Bailey, 10 for Asuka.
What did you think of their Dallas match when she lost the title?
I was like, okay, now I guess that means it's time for Bailey to move on. She doesn't have any momentum. I think she got taken off of TV for a while. She's probably going to be taken in the draft and be on Raw. So I kind of see her, again, not knowing anything has happened in the last month. I kind of see Bailey as kind of a lame duck kind of candidate, so to speak. So it's like, unless they did some fucking badass build for her, I'm like, I don't give a shit about Bailey at all.
That's fair.
They did for Asuka.
Okay.
Because it looks like this bitch is turning heel.
Oh.
Asuka might be turning heel in this. But then again, Bailey, she's been nutting up the last couple of weeks, standing up to her and actually put
this last episode.
Yes.
She was very uncharacteristically
unhuggable.
Yeah.
Unhuggable.
No.
She had attitude towards Asuka for sure.
She left the ring and then she came back and got right in her grill. Let's go.
Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that could go either way.
I have not been more intrigued in the Bailey character than I ever have than I am right now.
It would take me a couple more weeks to get there, but I see whether if they had a couple more weeks for that.
Whether Asuka turns heel or if Bailey starts just growing her character up.
Okay.
Not necessarily turn face or go super heel, just grow the character up. Where does this if you plant Bailey in the seed and she hugs for 5 years, what does this grow into? What does this Pokemon evolve into, Abel? Basically. So if Bailey grows up to be whatever's next of this, her being more confident, more strong, more brave, and against Asuka that looks like she wants to turn heel on the world like Godzilla, I am at an 8 for this.
Now, question that's brought up in the chat here. Has Asuka ever been classified as a face? She's always been a heel to me.
Her matches have all been against heels.
Technically?
Except Bailey, and that was because she earned the shot. Asuka never fought Carmella. She never fought any of the other faces except Bailey, and that was because of the contract from the title match. Asuka has been face this entire time. She gets face reactions. No one's booing her.
Okay.
She's getting face reactions. I don't know why that's happening because that happened the same time last week.
Uh-oh.
But it's plugged in.
No! The laptop's about to die.
We're having some technical.
Oh, yeah.
Unplug the other one because that's not plugged in anymore. Which one? This one? Unplug them both and unplug them again.
There you go.
All right. So
keep going.
Yeah. Travis.
Oh, wait, yours is almost about to die too.
There it goes.
How the hell are all our laptops about to die?
If we can't kill the show, the technology will do it for us.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to your rebuttal, the response was good point. So there you go.
Damn, it was working until you moved stuff around.
Oh my God.
Live TV, tell.
Yes. Yeah. This is what happens when you're live, apparently.
There you go. It looks like the battery's thinking goes. Okay. Don't touch shit. Yeah.
All right. Did Travis give his opinions on this match?
Hold on.
Okay. He's coming back. Don't worry.
7 out of 10. Anticipation.
7 out of 10?
Yeah.
Why just 7 out of 10?
Like I just said, I need a couple more weeks to get behind the Bailey, whatever they're doing with their character.
Okay. He needs a little more. He just needs a little more.
A little more time in the oven.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Let's have a little fun. No.
Have a live show, they said. Oh, it'll be great, they said. Nothing will fuck up, they said. Oh, now it's back again. Damage. Plug it back in. Plug it. We need juice.
I'm getting there.
Oh, God. Oh, is it just the socket that's fucked up?
Yeah, it's the socket. There we go. There you go. Ah, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, I think it's good. Okay.
It's the bottom.
We have a bad socket. Wow. I bet
Travis keeps sticking his penis in it.
Well, either that or the kitties have been messing with it.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
Whatever. Okay. What I missed? What? Oh.
Anticipation level, Bailey versus Asuka.
Did I say 7?
Okay.
Yeah.
And you already gave me
yeah.
Who you have winning?
That's a tough one. I'm going to say Asuka's going to retain. No rhyme or reason for that. I just maybe
By turning heel, Asuka wins it.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the catalyst.
Okay.
Or since the way they've been booking the build to it, she just beats Bailey and Bailey snaps after the fact, and she does a Bailey to Bailey after the match. Or I don't know. There's potential there.
Who would you like to win?
Asuka.
All right.
Again, Bailey.
He just said 10 for Asuka and 0 for Bailey.
Yeah, yeah.
No way, Jose. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. Versus Austin Aries.
Really? Yeah. Okay.
What's your anticipation level for that?
Yeah, 5.
You've been watching. Defend yourself.
His name is No Way Jose. I can't get past that. Dude, come on, man. Come on.
I thought his first thing was going to be like, he's brown. I can't get past that.
Oh.
But you've been around us. It's kind of wearing off a little. But yeah, the name still's kind of.
Yeah, that or we're lightening up.
I'm getting darker.
Yeah.
Get out.
Travis just said. Travis just had an.
That's not aloe vera on my hands.
The Mexican is right. Wait a second.
On paper, Abel, what's your anticipation level?
Aries hasn't really done a whole lot for me in NXT so far. In my mind, No Way Jose just has debuted and he's been a fun character and like that's it. So I'm gonna go with maybe a 6.
Okay. Who you got winning?
Aries, because it's Aries, and No Way Jose is just a comedy character, and that's it. You know, that's what I would think.
Well, you missed that. There's
some intensity out of Jose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of raised my anticipation level a bit to see what he can do when he's not funny ha-haing the entire time. But I still think Aries is winning this.
Samoa Joe did an interview for Forbes magazine, and they asked him about No Way Jose, and he said that he's a hell of a wrestler, and I'd love to work with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Forbes was interviewing wrestlers. That's the part I find surprising.
Number one, they asked him about Conor McGregor. He's like, he's a promoter. He sells fights.
Good.
I don't work with him, so there's no reason for me to sell his fight for him. So that's the end of my comment.
I love it.
I love that. That's like the quid pro quo answer that anybody should give for anything.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's not what I do. Fuck you. That's it. Like that was it.
The other thing was he asked us about his thoughts on Brock versus Orton, and he said,
"Oh, I love that too."
Oh man.
He goes, "I'm being a little selfish here. I want Brock to win because I want a piece of him."
Oh, nice,
dude.
Fuck 2K17. This is on Forbes.
This is Forbes. What the fuck?
It was promoting SummerSlam and the whole weekend thing that WWE is doing that whole weekend because they're taking over New York pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm sure it ties into like money and going into all the money, the revenue that's coming into New York.
Must have been a slow day on the stock market.
Oh yeah, because the Miz and Kane and Big Show closes it, I think, on Thursday.
Did it? No. Okay, what else we got?
So who do you have winning?
Dude, I want Aries to win, but I think they're gonna give it to No Way Jose.
If Aries jobs to Jose, I'm fucking done. I was saying in the chat.
Who said that?
Jim,
I agree with you, Jim.
Yeah.
Okay.
They'd have plenty of time with Austin Aries.
I creamed over this live in person.
Ooh.
It's all over my hands. You guys are gonna get a chance yourselves. Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano against the Revival for the NXT Tag Team titles.
Okay.
On paper, Abel, what's your anticipation level for this match?
Paper 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Defend yourself.
One of the few things that I did force myself to watch was the stuff between Gargano and Ciampa at CWC. That was a fucking good match. I did see the match.
Nice.
It was fucking good. Wasn't the best match of the night, but it was a fucking great match.
You'll get a chance to debate that in December.
Because
it's on our list of match of the year.
Yeah. Well, if that's the case, it should have been a different match. It should have been. But whatever. Anyway, yeah, that was a great match. And I really would be interested to see how they get along after that match. Because it seemed like Ciampa really tried to do the heelish stuff or whatever, and then try to
you want to see if the drama from the Cruiserweight Classic carries over into a tag match,
some takeover, but or carryover. But if I even erase that, just going off of Revival versus these guys, holy crap! From a month ago, that still looked like that would have been a hot feud. So yeah, bada boom.
Anticipation level,
say 8. And I think I'm going to have Revival keep the belts. And after the match, Ciampa goes Psycho Killer on Gargano.
Oh!
Because Gargano is going to take the pinfall. Oh! Gargano is going to cost him the match somehow, and Psycho Killer is going to snap, and he's going to take him out after the match.
Wow.
That is a bold prediction, my friend. I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
No,
it would satisfy what you were saying.
Yes.
About the tension that was from the tournament, and then
even though they did show a backstage clip with the Regals congratulating them both on the match, and they both agreed that it was behind them, and now that they're still a team,
that could be a front.
That could be a front. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a different perspective.
Okay.
I've got Tommaso Ciampa and Gargano winning this.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to start the rivalry, and then we're going to flip-flop teams because the last NXT episode, we had the Authors of Pain skirmish with the Mighty 61. So while that's going on, we're going to get the Revival and Gargano and Ciampa, and then we're going to switch the teams. Once that feud is over, Gargano and Ciampa are going to get eaten alive by Godzilla and King Kong. Authors of Pain. While the Revival will start going off with the Mighty 61.
Can I say something?
My prediction.
Can I say something about Authors of Pain?
Go for it, bro.
Why have one of the best talkers in wrestling history in Paul Ellering in your corner and not have him on the fucking microphone?
He hasn't been on the microphone?
No, at all. The only time
Really?
he said anything is their first debut, and they said, "Time will tell," when they asked him what they're doing. Dude, it's been like, how much time do you need to tell us?
Yeah.
Well, shit, or get off the pot, bro.
Yeah, and also get some new gear. You're looking like a second-rate Shield.
Are they still just wearing black wife beaters and that's
No,
it?
now they got Shield
They're
gear
like
on.
army, like black army vests.
Really?
Like
It's like straight up like
riot gear.
it looks like indie fed Shield.
Aw,
That's
that's
what it looks like.
disappointing.
I mean, it is disappointing because they're doing some pretty impressive stuff, like as far as brutality.
If you take the looks aside, they've got some great team moves that can really get people's attention.
I heard some. I can't remember where I saw this at, but someone threw out a suggestion: have Authors of Pain be stable with Samoa Joe.
Oh.
Have Authors of Pain win the titles at some point, and then
Big bitches. They break the scale.
Now,
the Samoan crew.
Travis, you're gonna like this.
Hmm.
Okay. Somebody in the chat said,
Yeah.
"I agree with Travis 100%."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Jim.
Jim. I always
Got-
like Jim.
Got
Jim's
one
a good
more
guy.
for you guys. The debut of Bobby Roode
Wobble woo.
against Cien Almas.
Oh.
On paper, this is gonna be fun. On paper, what is your anticipation level?
Okay. I'm gonna have to do some math here.
Oh, Spider Man.
We ain't
Let's
got-
see.
We
Let's
got
see.
all night.
For Robert Roode, I'll give it about a 2. And
What? Wait.
for Cien Almas, I'll give it about a 4. So what does it average out to?
Wait, you get
3?
you're more anticipated for seeing whatever the fuck?
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
Instead of Bobby Roode.
Yeah.
Wow.
But still, they're still really fucking low.
That's not being very. What's what I'm looking for? It's on the tip of my tongue. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay, yeah. There he is.
I messed it up.
Yeah, you get that.
Alright.
Blowing up our microphone over here. That funny stuff with the entrance music, that really has nothing to do with Bobby Roode himself.
Mhm.
That has more to do with the fact that Ciampa or Gargano are making fun of that stupid fucking music.
They got me. I spent $1.47.
Wait.
Yeah.
So you're agreeing with me?
What? That the
You
music
don't like
sucks?
this? You don't like the whole shtick
No.
in the background?
Because I was saying that last week. The only thing that's really over on that is it's like Fandango. Like nobody cared about Fandango.
Just
but
the song.
Just the song.
Well, yeah, and it's not even that they care about the song. It's kind of like they're tongue-in-cheek making fun of the
Right.
song because the song fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. It just annoys the shit out of me.
He takes offense to that because he actually paid money.
Well, I
to
know,
buy
but
the
he's
fucking-
a fucking mark.
Yeah.
So,
No, I'm Chris.
sorry,
Yeah.
Chris. Dick. Right.
I had a couple rolls of pennies laying around.
Yeah.
And I decided to,
What the hell's that?
That's just it's silent. It makes it flashy.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I don't the music whatever, and it's more about Gargano and Ciampa being funny, that whole thing with the Glorious or whatever. But when I look at Bobby Roode, I think he's the epitome of the downfall times of TNA. He is the one that
this is when we should have been playing the song because we had to.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Time and everything.
he is the dude that like totally says bland generic TNA wrestler. Like
Wow.
AJ, like AJ was something different. Daniels was something different. Joe was something different.
Joe's something fat.
Fucking James Storm was something different.
He's an alcoholic.
Yeah. Bobby
Know
Roode,
your role and shut your mouth.
Bobby Roode was a creator wrestler for
And somebody
TNA.
decided to give him a Ric Flair role.
Yeah, and they're like,
God
hey,
damn.
they were like, hey, you know what?
We've been missing a good rant. Go.
You kind of are missing something. It was like Al Snow was in the back talking with Bobby Roode, saying, you're missing a little something. We should come up with something for you. Well, what should we come up with? What do you think? Yeah, a little something. I don't know. You're missing kind of an it factor. Okay, well, we're gonna kind of come up with something later on, but for right now, man, you just need an it factor. Well, why don't I just call
The
myself?
next day, hey.
Hey, why don't I just call myself the it factor? It's like that's not good enough, but we can't come up with anything right now, so fuck it. We'll just roll with it. And then they started calling him the It Factor, like that was some sort of stroke of genius. No, it was
Like
just,
they forgot a couple of
it was
words in
just
front of.
no, it was just a fucking stroke. That's all that was. Like it was stupid bullshit. It's just generic.
Like they forgot the A,
Like-
the S, and the H in front of it, right?
It's so generic that you could probably go on to WWE SmackDown versus Raw 2003 or something like that, and the little voiceover, like, oh, I can pick this name or that name. You could probably have It Factor as one of the generic ass bullshit names, and the Lillian Garcia actually announced. That's how generic.
I got the reference. You probably don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's
I know
how
Lillian
generic
Garcia.
I've always felt Bobby Roode was. Bobby Roode never lived to any potential. He was never anything different. He was just like, oh, well, I'm just like a cool guy, but I'm not really that cool. But I have a friend who's kind of cool, and I was in a stable that was kind of cool, but I'm supposed to be cool, but I'm just kind of generic.
Like Triple H in the
Yeah.
90s.
And what they did, when they brought him into NXT, they kept all the generic shit. They didn't change him up. They didn't give him anything different or new. They actually effing called him the It Factor. Again, the most generic ass thing. Like, we make fun of people going from WWE to TNA and then, oh, they make up some bullshit. You know, they come up with a stupid name or whatever. No, they had the bullshit stupid name that they had in TNA. Instead of changing it, they kept it because it's bullshit. Ah!
Bitch.
There's nothing glorious about that. You know what you need?
You missed this last couple weeks.
You know what you need? You need to be like something. You need to be glorious or something. You need to, be victorious. Or, oh, you know what?
You heard that song from B.I.G.?
We'll just say you're glorious. That's it. It's like a dude going out and saying, yeah, I'm the coolest kid in school. You can't say you're the coolest kid in school and be the coolest kid in school. You're just a douchebag.
So what's your anticipation level?
I think I did the math. Was it like a 3, right?
I think we're like a negative 27. I don't know.
Yeah, 3.
Good to have you back, man.
Yeah.
What's your anticipation level?
That's popping people on the.
I don't give a shit. I don't have a pick.
I'm gonna go one step further. I really don't give a shit about this match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't. That's
Period.
What I'm saying.
I don't like if I had fast forward juice, I would skip this.
Look. Whenever they said Bobby Roode was fighting Cien, I was like, oh, I forgot he was on the roster because
Roode or Cien?
Cien.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen him.
That's what killed it for me. Roode walks out there and tells Cien after Cien wrestled and did a victory. Congratulations. That was all right. That was a pretty decent win for a scrub, a jabroni, a wetback, pendejo. But I'm here to say that I'm gonna have my debut match at Takeover, and I'm gonna have it against you. And he ran this dude down for 5 minutes, and Cien just stood there with that shit-eating grin. No comeback, no punch, no nothing. It's like, okay, legitimate jobber just stood there, basically. He showed me nothing, no guts, no glory, no dick, nothing. I don't care about Cien at all, and let alone all the mustard you just put on the Bobby Roode stuff. Every Takeover, there's always that one match where that's where I need to fill up on the beer and the chips and salsa and all that. This is the match where I'm going to take a nice long dump and just be ready for the next match. I don't care. I don't have an anticipation level. I don't have a prediction. I'm predicting hot Cheetos with Doritos and Funyuns, and I call that a salad. That's it.
I hope my cousin's not listening to this because he's a big
Bobby
Roode fan.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
more a Cool Ranch guy, but
Yeah.
So, sorry, Chase.
he's a big bitch dude. He'll kick all of our asses if we don't like it. But oh well.
Yeah.
That's the whole show. They'll be taping some matches before the Takeover crowd for the next NXT episode. But that's in a nutshell. That's the card for Takeover. On paper, pen to paper on the papel. The overall anticipation for the show, regardless of how quadruple, quintuple booked you are, because you're such a popular bald mofo. What's your anticipation for this entire shindig?
Just off the fact that it is NXT Brooklyn. Yeah, 2, whatever. Just the name alone.
The logo has bling on it.
Yeah, well, but just that alone raises it up a little. So I'd probably say maybe like a 7. I know I said I'll probably wind up going to ROW, but I think that's just because of the function of the network for $9.99 is that you can watch that shit whenever you want, and you can't watch a live event whenever you want. So yeah, but yeah, probably about a 7.
I'm at a 9.
I'll say 8. And part of that is the setting, because I remember I love the atmosphere of last year's Brooklyn.
Oh, we're missing something.
Huh.
Billie Kay versus Ember Moon.
Oh yeah, Ember Moon is debuting.
Athena. Trouble. You remember Trouble?
I know who Athena is.
Okay.
I didn't know who it was against. And
so she's debuting after.
She's debuting and wrestling Billie Kay.
Okay.
I'm still at 8.
Yeah, that doesn't change anything. A couple of points I do want to point out. I had notes here that other than Bayley and Asuka, NXT does have some rebuilding to do in their women's division.
Hence Ember Moon.
I was watching that Billie Kay versus Liv Morgan.
That was rough.
That was rough.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, whose fault was it? Was it Liv's or? Really?
She messed up on a few things. But just the other matches when it's not Bayley or Asuka, they need help.
Billie Kay, for a tall chick, some of the moves that she does with the leg kicking and everything, it kind of looks a little forced.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't look like
the whole gimmick is forced, dude.
Yeah.
What's her gimmick now? Because before she was just creative.
Oh, she's femme fatale or something like that.
Yeah.
She's got
really?
she's got like a cape and all this stuff. Yeah.
Oh, the last time I saw her, she was just wearing blue and that's it.
Yeah. Then she's got a cape. But
no capes.
Santana Garrett. I wish they had pushed her more.
Yeah.
Between,
is she signed or was that
I don't
just a
think
one
so.
night only?
well, she showed up on these last set of tapings that they did to close out the build up to Brooklyn.
Oh, shit.
So imagine Santana,
That's a hidden gem.
Ember, Ember, Athena, Santana, Athena, Bayley, Asuka. That's a core you can build around. So you can bounce the rookies around them to see if they float. Aaliyah still has a little bit of work to do.
A lot of work.
Leah.
Short little black.
Leah and the Bee?
Aaliyah was tough. Not tough. Was it tough?
No, Breaking Ground.
Breaking Ground.
Oh,
Aaliyah from Breaking Ground. Short chick.
Okay.
Aaliyah from Breaking Ground. Billie Kay and Liv Morgan, and if she's still signed, Deonna Purrazzo. Those 4 supporting acts below the core 4 of the women's, you have a good division there. You just need to bounce them off around each other more so that they can all get the experience.
Yeah. One other thing I wanted to say, and the reason I'm bringing this up there in NXT because he was on NXT. Mojo, he sucks. He's got to go. I'm sorry, dude. Like, change the gimmick, do something. Turn him heel. Like, have him in a match with Zack Ryder on SmackDown or whatever, and have him lose, and then have him just snap and kill Zack Ryder, and go full on. Get rid of the gimmick. Everything sucks about him. Get him off on TV or change him up, because he sucks. I don't know. It was too much.
Apparently, we are missing a chick named Daria, another chick named Mandy Rose, and some other girl from Scotland.
I ain't missing nothing. What's next?
Okay.
Is that NXT?
Yeah.
And if they're gonna do something with Tessa Blanchard, they need to do it with more regularity.
Yeah.
So that's why I didn't say her name either, but I was aware of a couple.
One of our listeners, Ryan, says that his anticipation level for NXT is 1.
What?
He said it is a 1. He said he's not feeling it right now, and sad to say, I'm more interested in Cena versus AJ than all of NXT.
That's a nice transition. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say on that. Maybe it's because this one, to me personally.
Oh, Daria and Mandy Rose wrestled tonight. Yeah.
Okay. But to me, this one doesn't feel as special as the first Brooklyn. Like Brooklyn, it was palpable. It was building up to that first Brooklyn event. This one just feels like we're going to Brooklyn.
Well, law of diminishing returns, I guess.
When I was thinking about that, all the push they've been doing for SummerSlam feels like a bigger deal this year. And I think that's by design, because last year, everybody was talking about Brooklyn, and SummerSlam was an afterthought.
This year, it's the other way around?
I think that's on purpose. I think they're purposely downgrading the hype for Brooklyn
I agree.
And they're
because they don't want their biggest event of the summer to be overshadowed by something that a bunch of scrubs and rookies are putting together. Basically, not that they're scrubs or rookies, but compared to like everyone on the main roster. Fuck that guy. Compared to, if that's what it took for me to get him on this show the first time, that's what it takes for me to bring him back. Fuck that guy. Yeah, they're trying to make sure that they're hedging their bets so that SummerSlam doesn't get overshadowed, and that might be the reason, one of many reasons. There's 11 fucking matches on this pay-per-view.
Oh,
11 matches on the SummerSlam card.
No. That has to be divided up between that and the pre-show.
Not that we're
gonna grab some tissues because this is gonna be a long talk here. 11 matches for SummerSlam.
Oh my god!
Yes.
So 11 matches just for SummerSlam, not including pre-show.
Nothing has been announced for pre-show. A 2-hour pre-show.
Well,
a 2-hour pre-show.
So some of those matches could be on the pre-show. They just haven't like made it official yet, right?
Normally they already know ahead of time.
Yeah. But by now they haven't.
Well, I mean, but sometimes things are bumped to the pre-show, you know.
Normally we know by now.
And now we don't. Now that there's no guarantee that it ends at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock Eastern, this could be longer than 4 hours just on the action.
Okay, when does SummerSlam start?
6.
When does the pre-show start?
4.
Fuck. Okay, so you're saying from 4 until at least 10 and 6 maybe hours. Longer than 10?
This has the potential of being WrestleMania 32 long.
And WrestleMania 32 ended at 10:30?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Oh, dude, that's like almost a work day.
Yeah. So much for the sports bar for the birthday.
Yeah, it's like 7 hours. Yeah.
Oh.
Take away an hour lunch break. Yeah, that's a shift.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that's watching all 3 Spider-Mans. 1, 2, and 3.
IC title matches on the pre-show. According to Dal Rule, he says the IC title matches on the pre-show.
Regardless, 11 matches. Let's get into it.
Well, why not the IC title match?
Eva Marie, Natalya, and Alexa Bliss. Oh, we're going from the bottom to the top.
Okay.
Eva Marie, Natalya, and Alexa Bliss against Carmella, Naomi, and Becky Lynch. SmackDown women. What's your anticipation level?
2.
2?
It's got Becky.
Okay.
What's your anticipation level, Label?
I'm going to go a little bit higher, but not that much higher. I'm going to go about a 4. And the only reason why it's that high is because of Becky and Naomi. I'm excited about Naomi's new gimmick. Yeah.
She took a little bit of that Jeff Hardy stuff.
Yeah. It's different.
It's different.
Yeah, I like it. You know, hey, she's coming out and shaking all that ass. Yeah,
I like that in my face anytime.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the only salad I like.
It's funny. Free parking written right across my forehead here. There's plenty of room. But yes,
we had the Young Bucks come here and shave his head. I like the new entrance. Huh?
I like it.
First time in.
Yeah.
My anticipation level is at a 5.
Okay.
Becky Lynch, Natalya. You know, no disservice to all these women. People are getting extremely pissed, and I love that people are getting extremely pissed about what they're doing with Eva Marie.
Okay.
I love what they're doing with Eva Marie. Regardless of what she looks like or the hatred from Total Divas that I don't get because I don't watch that shit, or the hatred that she got in NXT, regardless of who she's training with. Right now, from the moment that she's been on this roster post-brand split, I love what they're doing with Eva Marie. All the excuses to delay her debut, and then it culminating with last night's SmackDown, where she came out and Naomi's like, "No, bitch, you still got to deal with me." And they were running around the ring, and they wound up costing the match for Natty and
the faces.
And for the faces won and the heels lost because of the interference from Eva Marie. And Eva Marie's like the face when the bell rang. I was like, her O face. I was like, yeah.
No one's looking at her face.
I know. That's why I was so disappointed that the whole top didn't fall off last week.
Wow.
But still. And then there's enough talent in the ring, regardless of the booking, that up to right now, I'll give it a 5.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. Ryan just said something in the chat that I was going to try to make the point, but you went ahead and jumped on in. And he kind of stole my point, but his numbers are a little bit different. And this is what he says. If the SmackDown women had a title, 5. But for right now, 2. Now I said what, 4? Is that what I said it was? If the SmackDown women had a title, and if this match had some sort of bearing on like who would get like a shot at the title or some bullshit like that, then yeah, I'd probably be at like a 7 or something like that. But yeah, he has a point, and that's how I'm feeling about this too. You know, right now all we know is that from talking smack, Daniel Bryan has said, oh yeah, there's going to be a title, and from like other backstage shit or whatever, yeah, there's going to be a women's title, there's going to be a tag title. Like, okay, cool. Quit like making it be like some sort of bullshit like, well, we might have this thing, we might not, we don't know, it's in the works, and just fucking tell us already and like actually make something about it, you know? Like
maybe they're saving that for their own pay-per-view in September, Backlash, that they're headlining and they have all the attention. Like, hey,
maybe
our pay-per-view, we're gonna crown a woman's title.
Maybe, but if that's so, why not say that now? Like, hey, a month from now, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna debut all these titles. Right now, it's like wishy-washy. We might have a title. I don't know when. I don't know what we're gonna do. So it's like you could add value to this match, and add value to whatever plans you have later on down the line. If you just said, "Hey, we are actually gonna have a title. Sure, the girls are having a 6-woman match, but you never know. Maybe this could mean something once we bring the title in. Which, by the way, we are bringing the title in. So you know what, girls, you need to impress, because whoever actually looks the best, we're thinking about who should be competing for that. Then that would add the little extra paprika that I need to be put on this match.
I thought you can't have that anymore.
No, paprika is fine. It doesn't have any sugar.
Okay, good. Who do you have winning this? The heels or the faces?
I don't care.
Who do you have winning this?
Faces.
The faces.
I
Why
wanna say the
not?
faces.
Yeah, okay, I got the faces too. How about Enzo Amore?
Wait, real quick. What's the excuse that Eva Marie's not gonna be able to wrestle in this match?
That's the better fucking prediction. Let's see. She broke a nail.
I did laugh whenever they bringing out the voiceover, said the usual thing, and then he says, "Traffic, you will not be here due to traffic."
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
Yeah.
To Eva's defense, I've been to house shows at the Frank Irwin Center in Austin. The traffic there is atrocious. It's horrible. It's bad.
Okay, what's
it
next?
stinks.
Okay.
Enzo Amore and Big Cass against Jarrett KO. Just on paper, what's your anticipation level?
Well, I'm caught up, so we don't have to do the just on paper anymore.
This-
But
That's okay.
I really like.
This is a Raw match.
This is a Raw match. Yeah, see, you turn that around. I really like the idea of Y2J and Silent Kev. I don't know. They're just entertaining. They're entertaining together. I like them. Of course, everybody likes Enzo and Big Cass. I don't know what they're fighting for, but I don't really care in this
They
instance.
just don't like each other.
Yeah.
This is a feud. This is a grudge.
Yeah. So, yeah, why not? I like it. Let's go with about a 6. And you know what? I'll say that I have the heels winning this.
I also have the heels winning this.
Okay, then I'll say the faces are gonna win.
Okay.
Just
I'm at an 8,
I'm at a 7.
and
And it's only because at 7. Part of that is because the pre-match, whatever.
it's fucking Jericho, man. I can't wait for Cass and Enzo to get it.
Get what?
It.
What?
No Bobby Roode. Fuck Bobby Roode. No it factor, no nothing.
What's it?
It.
That it.
It's gonna be entertaining, and Kevin Owens is yeah.
Okay.
So
I know
you have a cat hair in your beard, number one, and you keep looking down when you're doing a disservice to the people that are looking.
I know that we're past this, but Trav, you threw that out there. What is going to be the thing that keeps Eva Marie from competing? His excuse this time is that she ate at Torchy's Tacos and blew up the bathroom.
Oh.
Sounds like somebody's quoting them personal experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
That sounded personal.
Good old Torchy's.
Bug it. John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Whoa,
the
we're
revenge
just
inning.
jumping
This
ahead.
is a-
That's the next non-title match.
Just on SmackDown.
So,
Mhm.
Travis, John Cena versus AJ Styles, the revenge inning. What's your anticipation level for this? No club, just John Cena.
that we know of.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't know, man. Like a 6.
Really?
Yeah,
That
like
low?
for build wise, like maybe the match is gonna be good, but I've already seen him fight, and it didn't blow me away last time. So say 6. What happened on SmackDown? Who got the upper hand on that one?
Cena versus
Cena.
Cena versus
No.
Alberto Del Rio. Styles goes in, beats the shit out of Cena. He's about to hit him with the. He's setting him up for Styles Clash. Cena reverses it, and then
attitude adjustment outside on the table.
And yeah, and then the whole thing ended with Cena giving AJ Styles an attitude adjustment through the table. So Cena had the upper hand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say AJ's gonna win.
Okay, well, reverse momentum. AJ's gonna
Although
win.
AJ won last time. 50-50 even Steven booking.
Well, is this the third match?
Second match.
Oh, then yeah, you're right. Ooh, 50-50.
Oh, they're fucking with you.
Yeah,
Because
they
not
are
only do you
fucking
have even Steven booking, now you have a law of reverse momentum. How do you? Is it gonna counter each other out?
Yeah.
Is the,
What means more? Oh,
I
but
like
then,
AJ.
Then,
It's an 8.
then you
we're
also
gonna have a
have
paradox.
you also have LOL Cena wins. Oh shit! So you have 3 WWE principles working, clashing against each other here.
What will happen indeed?
Fuck it. LOL Cena wins.
I'm at an 8. I got AJ win.
I got be about a 7.
I just hope they have a good match. But last time,
Did you like any of the AJ Roman matches over the first AJ Cena match?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just curious.
maybe they built it up too much for AJ Cena last time. I don't know.
Best of 7 series. Match number 1.
This is unreal.
Cesaro versus Sheamus.
Now, I know that she is not here to take credit, but I did witness this, and Porsche basically told me that I need to call this out. She called that last week. She said,
Who gives
hey,
a fuck?
I know, but she said, hey, yeah, whatever.
What's your
yeah.
anticipation level for this match?
Okay, a best out of 7. I'll
number
go
1.
with 7.
Okay.
I'm excited for it. It's just the first one. My anticipation level is a 10 for match number 7. Right now, this is match number 1. It's the first round, or the first match, whatever. Game 7 is always the big game. If you get to Game 7 in the NBA Finals, holy shit!
You're not gonna get. You're not gonna get tired of them too.
Not with the gimmick of it being best of 7. For some reason, that's going to keep me, especially considering that I really like these two.
Here's the thing with best of 7. Honestly, the only time I've really been invested and interested in a best of 7 series is back in WCW, Booker T and Benoit.
And you don't think these two could do it for you?
No, like
Was Booker T Benoit on WCW better than Booker T versus Chris Benoit on SmackDown for the U.S. title?
was that a best of 7 also? Because they tried to rehash that,
And
right?
Booker T got hurt and replaced him with Orton.
I remember something was that. That's why
I think that's the last, in my memory, the last best of 7 match we've had on main brand television.
I mean, we've had best of like 3 and best of 5s and stuff.
But here's
Right,
the thing.
2 out of 3.
But here's the thing, though. Like we get,
MVP and Matt Hardy, right?
maybe.
yeah, they have, yeah. But that's the thing. Like we already get unofficial best of 7 series all the time.
Good point.
Like so,
I'm gonna add on to that. If he wanted to,
they've already fought twice already.
Yeah, they want to do best of 7. They should already have Cesaro up 2-0. And if they want to make this best of 7 interesting, I want to have Cesaro beat this dude 4-1. Like everybody's already, you already have the assumption, like every other best of 7, you're excited for number 7.
You're right.
Fuck number 7. I want this to end in 5
Yeah, I don't want this one.
Wow.
or sweep that motherfucker.
Okay. Then I will amend what I said. Whenever somebody, whichever opponent, finally gets up to 3 wins,
That's when you get hyped.
that's when I'm gonna get hyped. Yeah.
Well, you stay hyped if it's to 7.
Yes, I think so.
Wear the black
I think so.
jersey.
Especially if it goes like, and then all of a sudden it's 3-3.
Sheamus doesn't get piss tested and he starts winning.
Yeah, like oh shit, yeah.
One thing about Sheamus, he's got to cut that mohawk.
Think so?
It's getting out of
He
control.
looked better post match when he had all the hair down. He didn't look like an idiot.
Dude, what happened in that match? His mohawk broke. Like the first part of it, his thing went down, and he kept trying to put it back up.
Do you want your pizza fresh or do you want it limp? That was Sheamus.
Seriously, like what the hell happened? Like he had to have like gel or something in there, but it wouldn't go back up.
That's what happens when you don't use.
It's like the Val Sassoon all the way through. He ran out and bought CVS for the front and just went.
Like I don't. It was so like it was so stupid, but it was so funny. Like what the hell happened to your hair? Like it's bad enough as it is, and then it happens.
Who do you have winning the first match?
Fuck, Cesaro. I don't know.
Sheamus.
I agree.
Sheamus.
I got Sheamus winning
Yeah.
this. The last non-title match that's on this card, regardless of where it is. Where are you going to vacation at? Suplex City or Viperville?
Suplex City.
Oh, fuck, this is
Oh no, that's both of them. Yeah.
So you're spending time in Suplex City, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Airbnb?
Yeah.
Don't go out at night.
Yeah, no. It's in a historically German neighborhood. No.
Siegheim!
Yes.
Hell Hydra.
As much as Orton has been a top guy for such a long time, I think that Orton has always been second fiddle to everybody else. You know, he may have had the title, but he had the title because he was the heel that was getting chased by John Cena.
And he had the world heavyweight title while
we've said this before.
Yeah.
He's the Macho Man to Hulk Hogan.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The Rock to Steve Austin.
And in this case, I don't know.
You watch your mouth.
Well, he might have a point. In this case, we're talking about Brock.
The Bobby Roode to James Storm.
Oh shit. Brock.
Oh, that can of worms.
Like if Hogan, if we're talking about Hogan and Savage, well then what the hell is Brock? Is
Andre?
Brock, Andre or is Brock Warrior? Like who is on that same level where he just beats the shit out of Hogan, or somebody that just beats the
Zeus?
shit? Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Lesnar's the only one that beat the shit out of Hogan.
Yeah, true.
Made him
I know.
bleed, bitch.
Maybe Lesnar's on a complete another level because, like, I see. Okay, here's Cena, here's Orton, and I think that like Lesnar has gotten on the same level as Cena, maybe even as Taker.
Frieza, Cell, Super Saiyan 4, Goku. That's Brock Lesnar.
There you go. There you go. Maybe we have to get out of the WWE world.
He's already covered in blue.
Yeah.
Nah.
So I don't know. Like Brock, dude, Brock is Brock, and sure, a new challenger arises with Randy Orton, but like, come on, man, he doesn't.
Samoa Joe brings up a good point in the interview, I think, for me. It's a wasted rub for Lesnar to have all this momentum and lose out of all people to Randy Orton.
Yes.
It makes, what does it do for Orton that he hasn't already done in his career? It would have to be something else. So I've got Lesnar killing.
You know what? On that point, it's so funny when you use the phrase passing the torch. Ever since he beat Undertaker, he has now become.
He's the new fucking streak bearer almost. Yes. Good job. Yeah, like
who's like that's what we used to say about Undertaker. Who's gonna beat him? Like who's gonna get the rub for beating Undertaker?
Yeah, you know what, you're right. Like we've always said that whoever beats Taker better fucking deserve it and be ready. Whoever beats Brock better fucking deserve it and be ready.
I get already in my head.
Okay.
It's 3 years from now.
Okay.
3 years from now, the rematch. 10 years in the making. Brock Lesnar's gonna pass the torch to the one guy that couldn't beat him the first time, Shinsuke Nakamura. That New Japan history where Lesnar mopped the floor with him in 8 minutes in Japan when Lesnar was the champion.
I thought you were gonna say a rematch from WrestleMania 20, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg.
Oh no, don't even no. It's 2K17 that has Goldberg in town that week. It has nothing WWE related. Don't even start thinking that just because they did promos to support a video game that we're going to get a rematch between Brock Lesnar and Bill Goldberg at WrestleMania 33 in Orlando. Because that's the word going around this week on the internets and the chat rooms and the social medias that, oh my God, Goldberg's going to be there the same week. That means, Epoch rematch.
It's WrestleMania. Everybody that's like ever been in wrestling at all is in fucking WrestleMania town.
But what devil's advocate, if Lesnar is fighting Orton and 3/4 in this match, we hear the music playing. And Goldberg comes out, everybody starts chanting Ryback. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be a mess.
No, it's Ryback in Goldberg tights.
It's all work, brother.
Fuck that. I want Gilbert.
And he cost the match that sets up a feud for WrestleMania.
From
I'm just saying,
SummerSlam to WrestleMania?
crazier things have happened.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
September, October, November, December, January, February, March. 8 months build on a match that was so bad in the first place?
I'm not gonna lie, I'd mark the fuck out.
Oh.
I would lose my shit. Like, oh my God, they're actually doing this. Holy shit. I'd lose my shit.
Would you have lost your shit if Orton cost Lesnar the match, and Heath Slater beat Brock Lesnar on Monday Night Raw.
That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but
Because for a split second, Heath Slater sold me. I actually invested some emotion in the Heath Slater character. And the fact that Lesnar for a second bought it just to say, I don't give a fuck about your family, bitch, and killed him. Dude, I'm a fan of Slater again. Like this new direction that they're giving Slater, the refresh of his gimmick so far, the floater, the back and forth guy, it's working. And even then in SmackDown, in a loss, he won. And they signed he signs the contract, and he's all hallucinating, thinking he was on Raw. I was like, damn, Stephanie, where'd the boobs go? Hey, Foley, you're looking good. He signs the contract.
He's about to sign it.
He doesn't sign the contract.
Shane takes it away from him.
Shane takes it away from him.
Oh,
He didn't sign the contract.
yes.
And I'm going to say it right now. I thought about this today after watching SmackDown. Here's what I want to happen with the Heath Slater situation.
Okay.
Indulgence.
I don't want him to be signed. I want this to go on all the way to next year's draft. And let's see what happens at that point. Maybe he gets left out again.
Oh God.
But I want this to go on because he could be the one guy that goes back and forth. Like in this particular case, it worked because he was a connection between this Orton-Lesnar feud.
Oh.
He could be the one guy that is a way of doing that.
I could imagine like a week before the draft. Hey Heath, we're gonna have you involved in a program with Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton. Oh my God, really? Like, yeah, really. Oh, great, that's a great opportunity. Thanks, guys. Here's what we're gonna do. You're not gonna be drafted. Oh, okay. And you're gonna look like a complete dumbass and loser. Oh, all right. Oh, and you're gonna get butt fucked by Brock. Oh, okay.
But can you embrace it by exaggerating on your kids and your above ground pool, and before you know it, you're running a foster home?
Yeah.
With kids.
Here's what I to put a period on this from what I was my vision here. The week before next year's draft, he gets drafted, and then the draft starts over next week,
And then he doesn't get.
That's the end I want to see that situation.
Oh Lord,
You're cruel, man.
poor guy.
Fuck.
Oh, hold on. I know we're going through the card here, but there was something I want to mention from SmackDown. Looks like we're gonna have another debut or return, right?
Kurt Hawkins.
Kurt Hawkins.
Until he gets injured and doesn't show up.
Oh, just like Shelton
Is that the
Benjamin.
SmackDown curse?
Is that why they're bringing him in?
They had planned that already.
They have planned that already?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's still more guys.
Okay,
that
let's
they're trying to
talk
bring
about that real quick. The gimmick, the vignette.
I already don't like it.
It's a living meme. Like that stuff's get old. That memes get old quick, and that Kurt Hawkins thing, that like the Chuck Norris stuff. That's gonna get
I'm
old.
This
sorry.
sounds familiar. Like I've seen this before.
Yes.
Like maybe 10 years ago,
Yes.
or when they did the draft the first time, and someone came out using the same said gimmick of weird facts and this and that. There's a version 1 of something. So
Yeah.
Is this Matt?
It was before it was broken.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back when the software was up to date.
Right.
Yeah.
Now see, I know that we're giving it flack for it because we're talking about Matt Hardy did that gimmick. I get it. But at the same time, I think I've gone on record saying that sometimes if it's done well, I don't mind when they rehash something. And right now, I would be okay with them rehashing it. But right now, it just seems like just the content of what they're saying seems to be a little bit over the top. At least the things with Matt, like some of it sounded like real quirky facts that Matt Hardy would be. This is just like way the fuck over the top, and it's Kurt Hawkins. Like,
At least with Matt Hardy, we already cared about him.
right? Yeah.
And at least with Shelton Benjamin, we knew he could back it up in the ring, even if his gimmick was horrible.
Right.
Even if he was trying to be a used car salesman, even if they dyed his hair blonde.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, I think that did happen.
I mean,
Still.
this is the guy that was the Jannetty when it came to him and Ryder. Now, if you're the Jannetty to Ryder, you must really suck.
Viperville or Suplex City? I don't know if I got this from you.
Suplex City.
What's you guys' anticipation for everything? I've got Suplex City also a mile away. Like I'm retiring there.
I don't remember.
I'm gonna say like a 6 or 7. I don't know. I don't know how this
6.
match. I don't think this match is going to be all that.
No.
But it's been the build and the spectacle of it.
Oh, another thing about that. Man, fuck face Randy Orton. Orton needs to be a heel. He's a natural born heel. Fuck him being a face.
Yeah, as a face, you want to kick, huh?
Yeah.
Normally, I would agree with that, but lately, and I think I've said this before when he came back and we talked about it, but I just think that this time he just feels more natural. Like he's not being a character; he's just being Randy Orton, and it's coming across a little bit better on his promos.
I hope you're right, but right now I'm skeptical as hell.
It's okay to be wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
What else we got?
Now we get into the gold. Tag titles. Gallows and Anderson against the New Day. On paper. Oh, no, you're the one.
Yeah.
What's your anticipation level?
7.
Anticipation?
4.
For life.
Okay.
I don't know why I did that.
What about
But
you,
yeah,
Chris?
4. I just don't care.
You know what? I agree. My biggest worry has already come to fruition.
That
You've got the Bullet Club, and you have the potential to carry over all the intensity and all the smarkiness, and you turn Anderson and Gallows in pretty much a fucking joke.
Now hold on there. Weren't they already a little bit of a? Didn't they already have a little bit of comedy in their characters back in Japan?
I never
didn't
saw them
all of
pretending
them-
to be doctors.
Well, you're
With
right.
stuff pretending to be nuts.
Okay. All right, you're right. Maybe they were
No.
taking it a little bit too far, but didn't they have
It was subtle,
did they
but
have-
not to the point
Subtle?
where in Japan.
Oh,
Their
okay. I was going to
humor
say,
was
because
subtle.
that gimmick with the doctors, that was not subtle at
Yeah,
all.
that's
Jesus.
That's WWE putting their WWE machine into it.
Why is it okay for the New Day but not okay for the club? Because the New Day, come on.
You bringing in
Brios,
Anderson-
Francesca, Unicorn Horns.
Oh, I love that because they made that up on their own.
Okay.
Anderson and Gallows, the main reason WWE brought them in, they put them over as established talent from Japan.
Okay.
Did they?
So Did
they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
they did? Yeah.
Is that why they brought him in? Or because they need to see more people?
Well, if they
Or
just brought them in because they needed more people, they wouldn't be
Or-
bragging as much that they're from Japan. So and part of their original introduction with AJ, that's how they were all billed as.
Okay.
The Japan outsiders coming in here and taking over WWE. So you don't want to take that momentum of who they are and what they're capable of and turning it up to 10 and having them go roughshod on all these teams. Instead, they're not in a tag team tournament when they get debuted when there's one going on. They're in a 6-man tag match instead of their own tag match in the pay-per-view before. And now they're dressing up as doctors. Like, really? That doesn't work. This is the equivalent of taking Bret Hart in WCW with everything you could have done with it, the way he left, and just letting it die.
Wow.
That's exactly how I think about Anderson and Gallows so far, the way they've been introduced and the way they've been handled here in the main
I
roster.
guess it's fair, but damn, comparing them to Bret Hart.
In the treatment wise, not that I'm complaining Bret Hart's status to them, but the way.
I'd say Bret Hart's way worse, but I mean, as far as what they did to him, but I mean, that's neither here nor there. But to me, like, you know, I've said this before, like, I never really followed Bullet Club extensively. Like, I've seen them, but like, how serious were they? Like, did they joke at all?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I can't sit here and say exactly what they did, what they didn't do over in Japan. And as far as talent goes, yeah, they're probably talented, but you got to look at what WWE is looking at in their investment. They just see Luke Gallows, a former WWE guy who went into Japan for a little while, and this guy they never heard of before.
Yeah.
They don't know what I knew from the start they weren't going to use him, right? No, like, and I have no investment in him anyways, so it's not really affecting me. I'm just kind of surprised that a lot of people are taking offense to what they're doing with them, and it's just like,
What do you expect?
it's WWE. What'd you expect?
Well, I kind of want to rebut a little bit of what you said about that, Chris. And then again, we're all kind of speaking from a place of ignorance because we didn't watch early Bullet Club stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But when I have finally got invested into Bullet Club enough where I actually paid attention to some of it, I think about the Young Bucks and the ridiculous shit that they do. You know, like they have a fucking element of comedy all the way up. They do fucking ridiculous, wacky shit all the time. Yeah, they didn't dress up as doctors. I get it, but
unless if that's the gimmick that they're gonna run with, then if time tells, like when we first saw Young Bucks doing all this crazy shit, we're like, what the fuck is this thing going on? And got used to it. So if they're sticking with Anderson and Gallows and his doctor gimmick and taking nuts from all the tag teams in the division.
Like I didn't think it was gonna be that they're going with it. You think they're going with it? I didn't think it was a skit for a. Just,
what is it?
That's where I'm trying to go. I mean, the Young Bucks are also really good, but they're also kind of irreverent. And I'm wondering if that's what they're trying to put on Gallows and Anderson.
My rebuttal to that is I'm gonna pull something out of Travis's card. WWE, when they find something, when they think it's funny, they're gonna whore it the fuck out, and they're already whoring out ring post-itis. So this could be a trend, and that's why I'm saying if they're gonna stick with this doctor stuff, the way they've been pushing it the last couple of weeks, it's not what I would have wanted to see.
The match is this weekend, so they're having this all culminates to this match on Sunday. I think after Sunday, it doesn't matter. They're not gonna. This is gonna be a dead issue.
It could, but if it doesn't.
I have Anderson and Gallows winning this. I think the New Day are relevant enough that they don't need the belts.
Yeah, I agree. I think Gallows and Anderson are going to win too.
Is this a kayfabe reason why? Is this only a kayfabe reason why Big E is gone, or does he really have something going on behind the scenes, filming the movie, or really injured or something? Because if Big E is really gone for a little while, I could see them losing. Mm-hmm. But if this was just like a kayfabe thing, and Big E is going to show up and help, them kick the club's ass, then I could see. New Day retaining.
But why though? That's the thing. Whatever. We'll see that.
Have they already broken the record of longest?
Oh yeah.
They have. Okay. Well then, take it off of them.
Here, let me lift your spirits. Apollo Crews against The Miz for the Intercontinental title. Abel.
This is SmackDown.
What's your anticipation level?
I don't know. I don't think I really care that much. 5.
Okay.
I guess I got The Miz winning.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's easy enough.
I mean,
what's your anticipation level?
I really don't give a shit about Cruz.
Probably 5. I'm going to say Cruz is going to win. Miz does not need that belt. Cruz, you're looking. This is a brand new brand, brand new draft, brand new superstars, brand new everything. And you're starting to push this dude up to a title match. Have him win. Miz does not need that belt.
I'm at a 4. As we're going to get into it in a little bit, but as much as I thought how stupid the Finn Balor history lesson was, at least people know what a Finn Balor is.
Yes.
I still the fuck don't know what an Apollo Crews is, and I've seen him in 2 different brands. And it still has never been explained to me what's an Apollo Crews. That's the only drawback. The positive on that is that I'm ready to see The Miz and Maurice go for the world title.
Whoa, really? Okay.
It's a brand split now, so you can
make remarks like that.
I guess so.
You have Ziggler versus Ambrose in your SmackDown main event when you have all the all the main event talent on the roster nowhere near the belt. So at that point, why not throw The Miz and Maurice a bone for a headline pay-per-view?
Okay.
So reluctantly, I have Cruz winning, but I'm not really looking forward to the match.
Yeah, they you're right. What's an Apollo Crews? They haven't done anything to.
I'm big. I'm black. I smile. I do flips. Okay.
That's it.
But no. What about him am I going to get invested in the character? What has he been through for me to care?
I think they did like a vignette or something where
NXT.
Was it NXT?
Just a video package of how they can do.
No. I think there was one a little bit more recent than that. I don't know where it was just like.
You already forgot about it, so.
Yeah, where he's just saying that he's happy to be here. He's going to compete, and he's really been looking forward to it. Blah blah blah. But it's all been kind of generic. But yeah.
On the other side of the coin. Roman Reigns against Rusev for the United States title. What's your anticipation level for this? Assuming the fact that they already gave this match away for free on Raw last night.
Right.
That actually takes it down a notch for me.
Yep.
I'm going to say 6.
What's your anticipation?
I probably would have been at like maybe a 9 or a 10, but with it being given away for free, I think I'm going to bump down to an 8.
And it's not because it was given away for free. It's like the match that I got for free, I didn't care too much for it.
Yeah.
We were on our phones the entire time during that
Do
match.
not care.
Yeah.
There's no point to it.
Which sucked because as much as you and I gave shit about the whole Roman stuff and the aftermath after the pay-per-view of Roman losing the melt, and then the next night Roman losing clean as a whistle, Mr. Clean to Finn Balor, and then the way he's been coming out as himself in these promos with Rusev. My anticipation for this was at a 9 or 10, just like you. Now it's after what happened and the end result, I'm at a 5. Because just what you said, the main event on Raw, the fact that we're getting it for free instead of waiting a week already checked me out. And there was like 25 minutes left in the show, that checked me out. And the fact that Roman won clean as a whistle, I was like, then why the fuck didn't they save this for the pay-per-view?
Does that mean Roman now has Lana's honor?
In my hand, I have Lana's honor.
Dude, could she get any hotter, dude? Good.
Oh,
God.
yeah. Like, oh.
I never wanted cake so badly in my life until I saw her. Damn, those tits.
Look, Lana and Rusev right now, they're fucking gold. And that's why my anticipation level is so high. I know that you're talking about, and complimenting Roman here. And yeah, you're right.
After the fact.
Roman is still here for me, though. Whereas Lana and Rusev are here.
And that's the other thing that I'm trying to give more focus to. It's easy for us to complain that Roman's closing the show and that Roman's in a title picture. But look at the other side of the coin. Look what this is doing to Rusev.
Yeah.
He's closing out episodes of Raw in the face of Stephanie McMahon and Mick Foley.
He opened and closed Raw.
And
opening
even
and closing
said that
shows.
he even told them,
He's
I am
the
your
champion.
champion.
Yeah.
For now, he is. He's got a point.
And just like I want to see Miz and Maurice throw him a bone and go to and push him for the main title on the SmackDown brand, dude, if there's a heel right now that's ready for a main event push, even if you're not going to give him anywhere near a sniff of this Universal belt, Rusev's fucking ready.
Yeah.
He's been gold on the mic. These promos that he's been doing.
And now that ever since they ditched this like menage a quattro within Dolph and Summer and these two, and they just announced that they're married, and that was literally a reboot.
Yes.
And the run with the title. All right, I'll give it another shot, and this has been flawless. I can't wait to see this with Finn Balor and Rusev, or Rollins and Rusev just fighting for the title, regardless if it's a face or a heel. Give it to me. It's not so much me hating Roman or giving Roman props. I'm focusing more on, dude, this is doing a lot.
Here's my issue with what happened at the end of Raw. Well, it wasn't the fact that they gave it away for free, and it wasn't the fact that it was bad. What really hurt it was it didn't end in some kind of shenanigans, whatever, anything, something to not have a clean win, to where you got to have where you can have the commentator say, you got to tune in Sunday to see the rest of this fight.
That's why I've got Rusev winning this. I've got Rusev winning this Sunday.
I mean, going back to that, I don't want to beat a dead horse too much here. I think I remember somebody holding somebody back from fighting somebody else and saying, hey, you got to save it for the pay-per-view. Like, okay, cool, we're going to save it for the pay-per-view in this match, in this instance, but like, oh, well, for the fact that it's not for the title and it's just for Lana's honor, that makes it okay to go ahead and give away the match.
It's still a fight. It's still a match.
Still a fight. Still a match. Who cares what it's for? And even if you put value on what it's for, you just took away.
You devalued
what it's for. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that the honor of Lana is less valuable than the U.S. title.
I don't look at Lana and think of honor. I look at Lana and think of something dirty.
Let's be honest. Yeah.
There's not going to be a handshake before and after this match between me and Lana. There's no honor involved. This is not the Cruiserweight Classic.
Yeah.
Or Ring of Honor. Speaking of women, Charlotte.
Yep.
Is defending against Sasha. Sasha's defending against Charlotte. Women's title. Like, I'm already like
live TV, folks.
Yeah. What's your anticipation level for this women's title?
I'm gonna go with maybe an 8 because it's Charlotte and Sasha. Hey, guess what? They actually have a title to be fighting over. That's awesome. I think the match is gonna be good. It should be good because of who it is. I mean, they should have enough chemistry together where. You know what? I'm even happy for how much everybody is hating Charlotte. Like Charlotte's actually getting heat. And to do that in a way that's not like the same kind of heat that the Bellas got, where it's just like, oh God, get these people off of TV. Where it's like, we are vested in the fucking revolution here, and you are, you know, a real legitimate heel, and not like, oh, you're just a heel because you're not part of the revolution, kind of like with the Bellas. Like, I think that's a good thing, and it's good that they're able to actually say, we have a full-fledged division, and it's not just a big circle jerk where, yay, it's all the women, so we're going to cheer for everybody. It's like, hey, this is an actual legit division with actual real heels and actual real baby faces that you like and dislike for kayfabe reasons.
You're more invested than I am.
Dang.
I'm going to give this match maybe like a 6. And that's strictly off of the ability of the two women fighting.
Okay.
I think the match is going to be good. But, dude, something about the build-up to this match.
Dana.
That's a big part.
Ooh.
That's a part of it. That's a part of it. But something else, something is lackluster for me in this whole thing. I don't know. It's just, maybe it's just Charlotte's wearing down on me, and I don't know. Something's not clicking for me on this feud.
I agree. Something's missing. Or
I don't care about it. I don't know why. It's like something. I don't know. Maybe it's because Sasha already beat her and she's a champ now. Maybe move on to something else. I don't know what it is. I really don't. But something's just missing for me to care about this match.
Do you think that maybe because of the division of the ladies, some going to Raw, some going to SmackDown, and like these that are on Raw can only compete for the women's title, and then the ones on SmackDown are kind of left in the lurch? Has that kind of devalued the division a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay.
I have Sasha retaining.
I have Sasha retaining too, by the way.
I'm at like 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is the same reasons for me or as for you?
Yeah.
All right. Is it because we're kind of looking past Charlotte? Like we want Sasha to like excel and now face somebody else?
I just think they've done everything with Sasha and Charlotte.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
It's like a spark plug's missing. They're not running on all cylinders. Something about this feud is missing.
I said this like 2 months ago. I think they should have been switched. I think Charlotte should have stayed a face and Sasha should have come in as a heel.
Man, I don't know. Everybody chanting, we want Sasha, we want Sasha.
You can still give it to him.
You know what does have what I just realized something? They should have had this match for the when she first lost the title to Sasha. They should have had this in the last pay-per-view instead of having Bayley come in and steal some of Sasha's thunder.
Okay.
I think it was too soon to add. Bayley should have, if she wasn't drafted, she should have been nowhere near this tag match. They should have never even booked this tag match.
Yeah, I guess she's not drafted.
Yeah, they should have.
No, they said that on the
That was a one-time only.
Okay.
Yeah, they should have just had that title match the first time and just have Charlotte lose it.
Well, hell. Okay.
Seeing Sasha standing next to all the adulation for Bayley, it took all the heat away from her.
Yeah, and then to not capitalize on Bayley for all that adulation, and like, you're just gonna do a one-time thing. Like, okay, that kind of sucked for both of them, because you're not capitalizing on the fucking pop that Bayley got.
The only saving grace for the reasoning to not have her actually be on the show is because they're so delayed on the tapings for NXT. So this kind of makes sense to say, it's one night only, and then back to our recordings or back to the taped episodes.
Yeah. Next,
We have 2 matches left.
Okay.
Thank God, Jesus.
The world title.
Okay.
Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins.
Okay.
What's your anticipation level?
Oh man, I really like Seth and I really like Finn. I wanted to say that it could have been a 9, but I'm not as invested in this, and I'm not really sure why. So I think I'm going to say an 8. Maybe, just maybe, I'm going to echo some feelings that some of our female friends that we know have, which is
Bacon.
didn't want to see it given away that soon for the demon to be out.
You might have missed it last week. My idea was to have Seth Rollins and Finn Balor face to face. Finn Balor biker jacket, pop the collar, because you know Travis likes that. Rollins beats the shit out of him, and he gets taken out. Rollins comes back at the end of the night bragging. Out comes Demon Finn.
Okay.
To make the point across.
Demon Kane. What?
My anticipation level would have been at a 10 when Finn first beat Roman Queen. Now it's at a 5, and I'll tell you why. Rollins has not got Rollins has not gotten any receipt at all in this. He's been completely owned by Finn Balor. So it kind of already leads me to believe that I'm already predetermining that Rollins is winning this.
Okay.
There's no way that Rollins could be this entire 4 weeks and then lose, and Finn Balor walks out with the title. There's no way.
Is this Rollins' first title defense?
No, this is
this is for the.
Oh, sorry, this is for the Universal title.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
Universal title.
Yeah.
I got that mixed up. The Universal
My bad.
title, Rollins versus Finn. Yeah, and for that, it's my anticipation level for this is at a 5.
Yeah.
That and the whole reveal, the way they did it on Monday.
And do you really think that they would be willing to put this brand new title that's supposed to be the title for Raw on a guy that pretty much just debuted 4 weeks ago?
That's a nice chase. Have him win it in Survivor Series. Not
Okay.
right now.
Okay. Travis?
Yeah, Rollins is winning this thing hands down. You got to have. He's a heel that can talk. We know he can talk, but it's always good to have the face chasing for the belt.
Okay.
And as far as the reveal goes, yeah, you were there with me. I was like, oh, really? But then I was thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? You know who Finn Balor is, all dressed up. You know who he is. I know who he is.
Yep.
But little Jimmy in the front row may not know who he is, and you don't want to pop that surprise. Like you want people to know about that ahead of time so that they can look forward or want a reason to order the pay-per-view to see him or subscribe to the network, whatever the fuck, to see him on the show.
We know Brooklyn's not going to have that problem because everybody at Takeover last year did the hands up.
But they're already there.
And this year they're already there.
They're already there. They don't.
Yeah,
I
can see.
It's all marketing. You gotta It's one thing to have time to say, here's what all the Balors are or Finns or whatever the fuck, like all the names of all the different whatever the fuck the history lesson.
Yeah.
It's one thing to do that, but like we're already like, who gives a shit, It's another thing to actually see it.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's the only thing.
What if, would this have changed it for you at all? If Finn was in the gear, starts coming out, starts crawling down the ramp, and then that's when Seth was like, fuck this. And he just runs down the ramp and beats him down. And we don't get to see the entire full regalia of the entrance. Would that have been better or worse?
That's a tough one because I see what you're saying, like a tease, a little taste of it.
Yeah.
However, if you did it like that, I think that would undersell what they've been building for the last couple weeks. If he's not even going to be affected by it, then what's the point of the psychological games of the
Good point. Yeah.
Although, and to go back, I guess I'm going to counteract myself on this, but if you want to show people what Finn Balor is the demon, whatever, I'm surprised that they just didn't do like a video package from NXT.
That would be the easy thing to do.
Of all takeover
Yeah.
appearances.
Yeah.
Or show to promote WWE 2K17. They just released his entrance video on the game. They could do that. Hey, there you go. Yeah, whatever. What I know.
Do you have Rollins winning this or Balor? He's got Rollins winning.
Got Rollins.
Okay.
It'd be stupid for them to make Balor win it right now.
I don't think it'd be stupid. I think it'd be surprising. It'd be against WWE's MO, but I would like it if they did because I'd be swerved.
Will the belt that no one's ever seen be the last match of the show, or will the WWE World Heavyweight title match between Dean Ambrose and Dolph Ziggler close the show?
Man, that's a good
What
question.
I want to see is the WWE World Heavyweight title to close it out because it's the established title. It's got the lineage. However, already, not even a month into this brand split, it's already evident the SmackDown is the B show.
Explain.
To me, it's already feeling like lackluster on every single thing they're trying to do. One thing, I told you this after the fact, we recorded last week. I said, oh shit, I forgot to say something about the GMs, about all the authority figures.
Do it.
Last week, Mick Foley was on his own. He was talking to Stephanie on one thing. That was it. Granted, behind the scenes, she was taking care of some market, whatever. She wasn't there. Mick Foley was running Raw on his own.
Right?
What have we gotten every single show on SmackDown?
Both Brian and Shane.
Yeah.
Dude, like Shane has got his hand up his ass, like he's like Brian is the puppet here. Like
Ooh.
this is like so. It's like undermining the GM position so bad on SmackDown. It is ridiculous. Like get Shane off the freaking TV and let Brian be the freaking authority figure. But he's not. He seems like so. Like how am I doing, boss? Like that. You know. He doesn't seem like the authority figure. He has, quips against whenever him and Shane are trying to assert authority.
Did you see the picture on Instagram of Shane with the huge U on his title? That's the universe. Oh my god!
And who was doing that? Shane.
Yeah.
And Brian was doing a goofy little face.
If there's stuff on Talking Smack that's making Daniel Bryan the authority, I'm not watching that shit. 3-hour Raws.
I don't know what it is.
Talking Smack is like Talking Dead, basically.
Well, then it is pointless because you can't have. And it's the same reason I watch Talking Dead, honestly. You can't have someone affiliated with the show or that is paid by the same people that make the show talk about the show because everything's gonna be great and nothing's gonna suck. Bring it. You have to bring in if you're going to do a talking show like that about your show.
Bring in you.
Fuck yeah! I'll give my opinion.
Watch Houston Wrestling Radio.
Yeah, that too. Well, yeah. We'll rip the sign down. We'll put Smack Talk down or whatever. Talking Smack. Before we get sued. Bring in other people bring in people from ESPN like Coach. They're not associated. They're not paid. Either they're not part of the company. Have them. Why are you afraid of having someone say something bad? Fuck it. Have people come in and talk shit about your show. Be legit about it.
You talk about the fact that SmackDown
not talking shit, but just be critical.
Right. You're talking about the fact that SmackDown and Raw already have these differences, and one of the big things is that Raw is still 3 hours, where SmackDown's not. Here's another instance where I think the inferiority of SmackDown is shining through, despite the fact that even listeners right now are saying on the chat that they enjoy SmackDown a lot recently. Come back from commercial break. Hey, this important ass thing happened during the commercial. That shit doesn't happen on Raw. Like some things do happen on the commercial, but for the most part, it was just something that you could take or leave. It'll be cut out of the Hulu version, that type of thing. But like really important ass shit,
like Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt face to face, like wow,
that should happen on the show.
Yeah, there was I think 4 instances of that happening on SmackDown. It's like, okay, well, if you're gonna be doing so much stuff during the commercial break, why not
picture in picture?
Yeah, why not do what you did that first episode, or
just have Eva Marie's boobs out there all the time,
or just extend it to 3 fucking hours. I know that's sacrilege to say, but why not just do it?
When you have a 12-man fucking tag team match, I don't know, why don't you do their entrances during the commercial breaks?
Yeah.
They had 6 goddamn teams, and we had entrances for all of them. Was that freaking necessary? What's more important, their entrances or Bray and Randy Orton staring each other down?
Bray and Randy Orton staring each other down.
Or whatever other instances that was. There was a few of them.
When they're talking smack about Apollo Crews and Apollo came out and beat the shit out of the Miz.
That's your build for your IC title on the Go Home show.
That was during the commercial break. For what is an Apollo Crews? Mr. Blandy himself. Mr. Blandy himself actually had a glimmer, a moment of maybe a little bit of personality where he whooped Miz's ass. But what happened? The commercial break. Hey, we're going to show you with a little rewind, and this is what happened. Oh, well, okay, that's kind of cool, but it wasn't all that important.
At the very least, I know this is kind of archaic at this point now, but remember when they were shilling out the app, how to download the app?
Yep.
And they would show, and they would like, if anything happened during the commercial break, they would even like have a little graphic, that says during the commercial break, exclusively, you can see it exclusively on the app, second screen, whatever, all that bullshit. Where is that at?
Yeah, because if they were to use the excuse that this is a marketing tool for you guys to go onto the app, they didn't say it on there on the 4 fucking instances where it happened. The 4 fucking instances where it happened, they just said, hey, this is what happened. And that's it. If you're going to take the 30 seconds to say, hey, this is what happened, then why not take the 30 seconds to actually show it live?
Yeah.
You're still wasting the 30 seconds.
Yeah.
The question was, will the Ambrose...
There was a question?
Oh, shit.
The question is, will the Ambrose-Ziggler match end the show? And instead of giving our predictions or anticipation levels for said title match, you guys went on a 5-minute rant about SmackDown. Is that telling another exhibit of evidence of how bad the SmackDown brand is doing right now, in your opinion? Because we have Dolph Ziggler in the main event when you have Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, John Cena, AJ fucking Styles on your roster, and you're giving us Dolph Ziggler.
Okay. Yes and no. While we can sit here and say the SmackDown is a B show, right? I think it's still an improvement from what it was 2 months ago.
Irrelevance.
Two months ago, it was the F show, or like the D show. But now it's the B. Hell, I'll even say a B plus show. It's almost at the same level of Raw.
Cheap shot at Daniel Bryan.
I was gonna say, that was because Daniel Bryan's on there, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
That was unintentional.
You're so
But it's like almost there, but it's still way better than what it used to be. And is that because of Cena and AJ and all this and that? Maybe. But you have all these big time players and you're giving the shot to Ziggler. Is that something good for Ziggler? Or is that something bad for the brand? I don't know.
No, I got some. They started off with Ziggler like, Ziggler, what the fuck? Because he's been irrelevant for like the last year.
Yeah.
Like why he's all of a sudden in the main title picture. And then we started, like the week or two after that, we started seeing glimpses of him. It could have been a heel turn. Like they had momentum. There's an episode like he had all the momentum in the world to turn heel against Dean, and they did. He's still like floating that line, I guess.
Yeah.
But being rebellious, but not necessarily a bad guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Like he finally super kicked Dean in the face.
Yeah.
Which I liked. I liked that.
I liked it.
I liked both
wasn't
of them.
solidified.
Give me more. Like where?
Yes.
Like
yeah.
What else?
What does that mean?
Yeah. Or is that the tease, like the Finn Balor entrance? Like, oh, we're gonna get the rest of this on Sunday, or was that not?
You cannot waste time on SmackDown doing shit like that. If you're gonna pull that trigger, don't slow burn. Pull that fucking trigger. If you're gonna make him heel, make him heel. Like you need to do all your. You have 2 hours. Use it. Yeah. You can't waste any time bringing out 6 freaking tag teams on their entrances. If you every minute that you have for SmackDown, you need to make the most of it. And so far, all I've seen on SmackDown is just multiple person matches, all grouped up. They're trying to get all the roster to let you know who's there, but nothing's been fleshed out yet.
You don't even like Corbin bullying?
Fuck no. I never liked Corbin, and I don't like what. Give me a reason why. I said Calista should have been on Raw, and Sin Cara should have been on SmackDown.
Good point. Yeah, especially with all that cruiserweight stuff.
Yeah.
Let's try this again. What's your anticipation level for Dean Ambrose against?
And another thing.
No, sir, I don't like it.
Anticipation for which man? What are we talking?
Ambrose versus Dolph.
Anticipation, 5.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna undo some of the shit that I just said. I'm going with about a 9 because it's Dolph getting a shot at a title and him being indignant about it. Like, okay, sure, he's not a heel. And yeah, you're right. Maybe they should pull the trigger and make him a heel. But for right now, I'm kind of enjoying the fact that he's pissed off about it. The same way how most Dolph Ziggler fans, which are mostly marquee IWC guys, are pissed off that he's never broken that glass ceiling. He's echoing the type of feelings that we have had for him. Sure, some of those feelings have waned in the last few months because it's getting to the point where we kind of don't care about him anymore.
I know.
But you go back maybe half a year, people are fucking pissed off that Dolph isn't getting his just due.
I'm going to take a page out of one of our listeners that said this.
Okay.
If this match closes the pay-per-view, I'm at an 11.
Okay.
Because it doesn't matter who wins because there's possibilities are endless if this is the main event, if this is the last match that closes the pay-per-view. If this is 3 or 4 matches below, then that solidifies the importance of SmackDown compared to the importance of Raw, and it's going to be at a 4.
And it's also going to tell you who's going to win. If it's down on the card, Dean's going to win.
Well, it's not going to be down on the card. It's going to be the one of the last 2 matches.
Well,
this and the Universal.
You have the potential for the Universal title, this match, and Lesnar Orton are being your last three.
And what if they pull some sort of bullshit, which they've done in the past during the brand splits, where we're gonna open the show with one of the titles and close the show with the other?
They're not gonna do that yet.
What if it is?
They're debuting a new title. They're not gonna do it this time.
Okay.
Survivor Series, you're gonna see it.
Where the SmackDown title or Dean Ambrose is the opening fucking show.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We're literally gonna watch the documentary 5 years from now, the Dean Ambrose story in the asylum, and is gonna repeat CM Punk's words verbatim that he wasn't completely the heavyweight champ because he was the B show holding the B title, even though this time the B title is the WWE fucking World Heavyweight title.
Right.
It's not gonna be the same.
Which, I mean, they did that during the first brand split, right? The main title, which was the WWE title or WWF title, went to SmackDown, where the WCW big heavyweight one
debuted on Raw.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. Is that it? Do we say what about the Raw match? The Universal title match? Do we say anything?
We got it already.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, so that's it, right?
What's the overall anticipation level for the entire 4.5 hours, 4+ hours SummerSlam?
I'll say, you know what? Fuck it, I'll say 7. There's so much content on here. Something's gonna be good.
Done. I'm right there with you. Thank you.
Something.
and I'm curious about the Universal title. I want to see this thing. I don't know if this is gonna be just like a red version of the other belt. I just want to see it.
If it is,
it's a fucking globe with a name plaque on there,
dude. If it is that big fucking aluminum foil U, I'm gonna laugh my ass.
You weren't
off.
here when I said
sponsored by Nintendo.
No. Like when I said, I think it was a couple. I don't think you were here, but I said it's gonna be the old hardcore title. And put a new piece of duct tape over it. It says Universal.
Oh, that'd be great.
You had something?
I was going to go over some of our listeners' predictions real quick.
Oh, off of the Facebooks.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
Yeah. Darul, I think he's listening right now. But I said for Takeover and SummerSlam, or whichever one you want to give predictions for. Takeover, he says no way Jose defeats Aries. Gargano Ciampa defeats Revival. Rude defeats Almas. Bailey defeats Asuka, and Nakamura defeats Joe. All right, let's get some. He also did SummerSlam too. Let's see. You know, he talks a lot. He gives us a lot of feedback. I'm gonna go and read his out too. He says Eva Marie's team's gonna win. Cesaro defeats Sheamus.
Eva Marie's team.
The Club defeats New Day. Styles defeats Cena. Miz defeats Cruz. Rusev defeats Reigns. Sasha defeats Charlotte. Ambrose defeats Ziggler. Ziggler turns heel. Balor defeats Rollins. Lesnar defeats Orton. Lesnar beats Orton? Ooh, I don't know about that one.
Everybody's picking Lesnar over Orton.
Yeah.
Yeah, why are you surprised at that? That's the same pick everyone's doing.
Oh, I read that wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, okay, I was thinking.
You read it right, but you thought it wrong.
Yeah, I'm getting tired. Maybe I was thinking of Balor and defeating Rollins.
Okay.
Dude, I have tissue right here. What the hell?
Yeah, but that's in a tear. It's still stronger.
All right. Okay. Jim Keel, he's been talking to us. We got Jim Keel says Lesnar's going to defeat Orton.
Right.
Seth is beating Finn. Ambrose defeating Ziggler. Styles is beating Cena.
I hope so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did we talk about that? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
He sighs when he says Reigns is going to defeat Rusev. Charlotte defeats Banks. Oh, okay. Club beats New Day. Cruz beats Miz. Sheamus beats Cesaro. Bold prediction. Ooh, Undertaker makes his final SummerSlam appearance.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Michelle McCool was in the audience last night.
Was she? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Milheims.
Yep.
Cena beats Styles. Orton over Lesnar. Orton push.
Okay. All right. Is that the first official Orton prediction? Okay.
Club over New Day. Yeah. Reigns over Rusev. Sasha over Charlotte. Cesaro over Sheamus. Ambrose over Ziggler. Finn over Rollins. The Balor Club sweeps.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a funny swerve. Like we're all worried about Demon, but he doesn't even bring out Demon. He brings out the Club with him.
That'd be awesome.
That ain't gonna happen. But yeah.
But they come out in doctors.
You know what?
And he comes out as a demon doctor. I don't know.
You know what? I actually like the idea I think Undertaker's going to interfere in the Balor match, and that's going to set up the Demon versus Death match at WrestleMania.
Or he could say, "Hey, you could fight my brother Kane, and whichever wins could actually be the Demon."
Demon King versus Demon Kane, the Battle of the Demons. The Battle of the Tongue Twisters. Sorry.
Battle of the DKs. All right.
We had anything from Raw or SmackDown that we missed, or that you guys want to talk about?
Darren and Titus.
Oh, the Fed tag team.
Yeah, they tried to tag team.
I think I saw the backstage thing where Titus asked him to team up. Yeah,
that was bad.
Do you think that they're gonna sneak this onto the card somehow? Maybe
Pre-show.
on pre-show? Yeah. Okay. Then I'm done. Done.
Done.
Do you want to save the mid-year stuff for next week?
Dude, it's like
So we'll give you guys a couple of more days to put your. We have a poll on Facebook, on our Facebook page, our mid-year awards: best male wrestler, female wrestler, disappointment, match of the year, your biggest surprise for the rest of the year.
Yeah,
we've got several responses already. We'll give it another week. We'll give it another week to get some more, and next week we'll have plenty of time, hopefully, to go over them all.
Okay. Now
that, my man, I think is a show.
This weekend, Reality of Wrestling down in Texas City, at Mall of the Mainland, the World Gym. Come meet Kurt Angle. So yeah, that's gonna be pretty cool. It's gonna have the VIP meet and greet before. Gino is gonna have some sort of Gino Fiesta, and I don't know what that means. People are suspecting and not really quite sure, but I don't know. Tacos were promised, so that's got my attention already. So I don't know. And yeah, there's going to be a tag team championship match. Ryan Davidson, Alex Reigns versus Bartek and Cameron Cole. So yeah, we're gonna have some titles up for grabs, and we'll just see, because this is kind of ROW's second biggest show of the year behind Christmas Chaos. Is usually
nobody cares about that. They're gonna Kurt Angle there.
Yeah. Oh. Come see Kurt. Damn it. All right, and then talking about next week also. This is something that has been in the works for a while. This is Wrestle Festival 2, the second annual Wrestle Festival. It's something that a good friend of mine, Donovan, it's he and his roommate's project.
Is he bringing bombs?
No.
Okay. It's safe for everyone, apparently.
Yeah. This was a project that they worked on last year, where basically it was like I think it was like a birthday celebration for somebody, and they're like, hey, we're just going to kind of do put our own wrestling show on. This time they're doing it again. They're just trying to make it bigger and get more people involved. It is free. It is a completely free show.
Where is this show?
This is downtown, a place called Super Funland, I think is the name of the venue. It's downtown, like north downtown. And parking as well is free. So I know sometimes you hear downtown and people are like, oh, I'm not going down there. They actually have a lot at this venue where people could park, and there's no charge for it. And it's also BYOB.
Shit, now you got my attention.
Yeah.
I got plenty of that shit at home.
Free show, free parking, BYOB. We're
gonna start with that.
Yeah,
yeah, right.
With that.
Next week we're gonna see if we can have one of those guys on so that they could talk a little bit more about the show. Yours truly is going to be the official ring announcer for the evening. Yeah, it's funny, I fucked that up.
No, for the listeners that have been paying attention to the show, somebody in this table is 0-2 with ring announcing. He ring announces for a federation, and the next thing you know, they're gone. And now he's getting a third at bat.
Right. So third at bat, yes, I'm ring announcing for this show. So please come on down. What they are attempting to do here is, not only is it going to be just like a wrestling show, it's not like just another indie. Their concept is they're just incorporating more type of Houston scene kind of stuff, where they're going to want to try to reach out to other artists, music, things like that, get other things involved, so it's not just wrestling. And also they're going to kind of have more of a comedy element to it, so they're really reaching out towards more of a casual audience, where it's just something you could come enjoy and have fun and just be silly and goofy, and still have some nice athleticism in the ring as well. So come on out. We're gonna find out more about it, next week on the show, and it is the following weekend, the 27th, Saturday the 27th. So mark on your calendars. Now I think that's the show.
You sure?
I think so. Yes.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well then, adios, my friends. Keep it classy.
Toodles.
Bye.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
Oh, hey, real quick.
Wait. Oh shit.
If y'all been paying attention on YouTube,
Oh shit.
I've been using this nice little indicator prop for Raw SmackDown's
Yes.
WWE
Yes.
Talk.
That was brilliant.
This is actually made by co-hosts of mine from Pop Culture Rewind,
Ah.
and we just recorded an episode yesterday.
Ah.
Yeah,
Who-
Buddy
who-
Cops.
best buddy cops of the 80s and 90s.
Oh.
Okay, who was your buddy cop on this episode that made this nice little thing?
Xavier.
Ah, Xavier. See, you
Yeah.
gotta say his name.
He did.
No, he didn't. He said my friend.
Well, I was getting there,
Yeah.
and I got interrupted.
Oh.
So yeah, Xavier made this. Yeah, it's really cool, and he thought it'd be nice for us to.
Yeah. It's a nice little prop. I like
Yeah.
it.
Do you guys mention the nice guys?
We mentioned it, but we don't. It's too modern. We're talking about older stuff.
Okay. Because I've heard, I want to see it because I've heard reviews that's like as close to Lethal Weapon as you're going to get in this generation. As far as
Lethal Weapon is a big talk of the show.
That's why I'm down with it.
Ah.
Yeah. You mentioned the other guys.
I think so. I don't know. It's like towards the end we started mentioning like newer ones, but I know we talked about like Ride Along and Central Intelligence, the Heat. I don't know.
You don't have to listen
Yeah.
to the episode.
Yeah,
That's
why
your
am I-
tease.
Why am I
Yeah.
telling you all this now? Yeah,
Yeah,
listen.
spoiler alert over here.
Yeah.
Spoiling
But
your
that's
shit.
see, I don't mind doing that because that's not part of this. This is after. It's like it's talking about modern stuff. That's not the meat and potatoes of the show.
Yeah.
That's just a hobby. This is business.
I think that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but
Bye.
it should be out pretty soon. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
popculturerewind.com. Check it out.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Bye.